Oh, congrats.
I don't remember what's in that cup.
That looks like one of my very old cups. So how long
There could be a very old cup hiding up there. Oh, hey, look, we got a bunch of people.
Us?
Yeah, they should be able to hear us. Like as soon as I hit the go button, all of a sudden I was like, "Hey, what's in that cup?" I was like, that little tiny cup up on the shelf contains all of my hopes and dreams. That's all I got left.
It's empty.
It's empty. It's just an old drink cup with.
I was worried that I had left that like years ago.
Oh, as I stand over here, I'm like, there. I'm comfortable here. Welcome to the Felicia Show.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
There you go. Sweet. Dan does dunks. We hears you. Kinda loud. Okay, let me.
What's in the cup?
Sorry, it's kinda loud. Okay. So Dan does. I see Dan is here, which is awesome. Steve D. Good evening, Steve D. Or good afternoon for me, but you know the planet's round and weird and stuff like that.
Sure.
And importantly, Will Connors, hello and congratulations to you. He recently got married.
Congratulations.
Very cool. Yeah, it's very happy. Got to meet him last year at the Creators Con in Lafayette, right down in Louisiana. Came down. Nothing but excitement about his upcoming marriage. So it's very cool that that's kind of happened.
So congratulations that it's happened. Yes.
Audio good now. Woohoo! Hi, a little bit of a start late because a little bit of a late start late, whichever. Because a little bit tired, but you know, whatever.
We're here. I'm here.
Yeah, hopefully we're all okay.
Yeah.
It's honestly bugging me. The camera's slightly tilted to the left. I might go push it.
I'm falling slowly. No. Is it? I moved over, so now how much is that going to mess with you?
Not much.
Okay. You're welcome, Will Connors.
Yes.
Oh, we're live. I probably should put this on silent. I never do.
Yeah, mine is neither. I was so tempted, but I knew that I couldn't really easily do it with the camera. To do the whole Star Trek thing of, Felicia, lean to the left and turn the camera on. Okay.
Earthquake! Yeah.
But, yeah, no.
Eventually, that'll have to be a gag.
Eventually.
Yep.
I'm going to wait until 1 o'clock for mail time, but I sort of have stuff to open. I mean, I bought it for myself, but I said I'd open it up on a live stream. Originally, I was intending on doing it as just like a private one, but the days ticked by and I want to open up my Legos, so I'm going to do that today.
Okay.
And then also got another package that I will at least talk about, if not actually open.
Cool.
It's been...
D Proton Pack today. Yes.
Yes.
Best way to draw out a project is to not work on it.
Absolutely.
I haven't been here in a few weeks.
Take it from the pros. Yes, exactly. So last stream we talked about, almost at length, Dan came by and he and I talked about our May the 4th experiences. And I know you guys heard that and you've heard about stuff in the chat, but we tried to talk about you doing your class, your workshop.
Yeah.
And what we could see, but of course we were distracted being at the booth.
Yeah.
It looked to us like it went extremely well.
Oh, it really did.
Okay.
Yeah, I had all the ages from grown-ups to little ones.
Uh-huh.
And we made Jedi robes out of painter's tarps in about an hour and a half. So I feel like that's successful.
That is. Now, you say painter's tarps, not the plastic sheeting ones or the tarpaulin ones.
No, the cotton... Okay.
Oh, because of cotton canvas?
The cotton canvas drop cloths.
Ah, okay.
I think that's how you Google it, the drop cloths. But painter's
go.
tarps, you know the stuff you put down so the paint doesn't get everywhere?
Yes.
If you get the 4x12, it's the perfect length to go from wrist to wrist.
Okay.
With finished edges, and all you have to do is like finish a couple less edges. It's not that crazy, and it's already the right width.
Okay.
So it went really fast, and then people saw the finished products as we were finishing, and they're like, "Oh, I want to do one." I'm like, "Well, we have to clean up because there's another workshop coming,
Right?
And they're already cleaning up my stuff, so I can't start a new one."
Right. Sorry.
And they're like, "Well, can I have a kit?" And I hand them a tarp, and they're like, "What's this?" "Well, this is all we used, and a hot glue gun and scissors."
Right.
And they're like, "Okay, well, maybe next time." Like, yeah. But it was really fun because we made the same basic T-shaped tunic, and then people took it from there. Whether
Nice.
they added a hood or whether they added ties, they used the extra fabric to make all sorts of fun things. And
cool.
Nobody's was the same,
Good.
but all of them looked like they were in the right universe, if that makes sense.
It does. I love that you use the canvas canvas
Drop cloth.
drop cloth. I keep on duck.
I know.
cloth. It's
I
not
call
duck.
it a tarp.
Yes.
But drop cloth would be what it says on the bag.
Because it's an unbleached cotton with a heavy weave, so it has a really good color and look. It's
And
got
texture.
And texture, yeah.
It's a raw, unprocessed cotton, so it is as natural as you can get, and it's very easy to distress.
Yes.
You can paint it, you can dye it, you can wash
stain
it. I say don't put it in the dryer if you're hot gluing it together because that will melt.
Yeah, yes.
But you can still wash it.
Yeah. And they are, if you don't know what the color we're talking about, it's literally Obi-Wan's robe's color from episode 1. Not the dark over one, but his tunic. It's that color.
Yeah, it's that sandy cotton.
That sandy cotton color.
So I recommend washing it. We opened it from the tarp and
Just
went for it, but pre-washing it will pre-shrink it and give it a different texture and stuff. And anyways, there was no like screwing it up. People, "Oh no, I cut it in half instead of only cutting open the front. Oh, I'll just glue it together."
Yeah.
Like it was.
I got a back seam now.
It was kind of one of those things that everybody like felt successful at the end of it because they all had something they could wear. It looked good. If they didn't like it, they were like, "What? This bothers me." I'm like, "Oh, just fold it up and glue it." "Oh, okay," because somebody had finished one of the edges on the wrong side.
Oh, okay.
You know, so it was,
on the outside.
so
yeah.
fold it all under, and now it's all finished edges.
Okay.
Because the secret to making something look professional is finishing the edges.
Yes.
And so as long as you finish your edges when you're working on this project, it doesn't matter if it's stuck together with hot glue or if you sew it. It's the finished edges, so.
And for another point of reference, this entire material, maybe not the process, is nearly identical to what you did for Leah's poncho from Endor on your channel.
Yes.
Yes.
It's just a basic cotton fabric that is easily accessible and cheap. And that has the right texture and look. Because sometimes when you go to the fabric store and you get a piece of cotton, it's so flat and perfect and pretty and thin and just like a piece of paper that's nice and crunchy and it's great for quilting, but it just doesn't have enough dimension or texture for...
Right, it doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Costuming, especially for movies, goes way out of the way to find fabrics that look good on camera, because if you just get the right color broadcloth, it just looks like the right color broadcloth.
Oh my gosh, shopping for camera fabric versus shopping for texture fabric.
Okay.
Completely different experiences.
Okay. Yeah. I thought about it as being the same way, but still, your texture is what's comfortable to wear and what's nice daily wear and easy to use.
You can always line things so it's comfortable up against your skin. But in general, yes. Like, people get very sensitive about what touches their skin. And cotton's fairly comfortable, but a drop cloth is a raw, unprocessed cotton. So if that is something that might bother you, wash it first.
Right.
Heavy bleach it. It's not going to turn bright white.
No. And you might need to bleach it. It was, I remember we opened up the one for the Leia poncho.
Yeah, and that one's kind of mildewy smell.
It had a musty smell to it. Brand new out of the package.
Yeah, no, because it is just bottom of the line, cheapest,
right,
woven, which gives it the best texture.
It does. It really
and the
does.
Best color.
It really does.
And it's so easy to sew and work with. And I have been making tons of crap out of that stupid drop cloth, just out of the scraps.
Oh, you probably saw tons of scraps, huh?
Oh yeah, no, I totally have tons of scraps. I still have leftover poncho from the Leia poncho.
Right.
So I have left, because we didn't use a normal size tarp. If we had just used the 4x12, we could have just folded it in half and cut it and finished one edge. Yeah. And our rectangle would have been finished.
No, I went out and bought like a 12x12 or something.
Because it gave us like the most fabric. And so we cut off a little corner of it. And I have all the rest of that.
Right.
And I made a whole bunch of things already out of that.
So for reference, these tarps specifically, I don't mind sharing this, we purchased from a nationwide hardware store chain called Harbor Freight Tools. They are a budget tool
Discount
tool shop, and I've seen them in New York personally, so I know they're nationwide as well as you can just see them online. And Harbor Freight for me was always famous for having fantastic coupons and
It's like
deals.
Joann's coupons, but the guy version, you know.
Yeah, it is very much the guy version of Joann's coupons. And so when her project is coming up, it's like, I'm going to do this thing. I just went online really quick and here's one that's 30% off your entire purchase.
I love it. I'm like, never pay full price for anything at the craft store, and apparently don't do it at the Harbor.
Yeah, don't do Harbor Freight tools either.
Yeah, so honestly, Harbor Freight was about $8.50, $8 and some change for the drop cloths, undiscounted.
So undiscounted 4 foot by 12 foot. So this is what's 4 foot? That's a little over a meter.
That's from my wrist to my wrist.
Yeah, by
it's
12
this long.
foot's going to be almost 4 meters, right? Or no, it's not 4 meters.
And then
it's
12
like 3
feet is 6
something.
foot and 6 foot folded in half. So a 6 foot person could easily have a full length.
Over the head, floor to floor. Yeah, full length.
In my brain, and it will probably be a 3/4 sleeve on a 6 foot person. Mm-hmm. But it's
still Jedi robes. It's okay,
right? You can have layers
okay.
and textures, and you can. There's things you can do to extend it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just a really good, easy piece of fabric that's already about right for a human scale.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. So we originally got a giant one that was all mildewy and musty, but I didn't care. It turned out great. We painted it, and it turned into a...
Harbor Freight has parking lot sales all the time, so it was probably caught in a rain and parking lot sale.
Yeah. And I think those tarps are $10 at Home Depot.
Okay.
So they're still cheap.
Oh, that's still cheap.
Yeah.
Because that's still 4 by 12, so it's going to be 3 yards long by a yard and a third wide. So at $10, that's like $2 a yard.
Yeah, it's not a bad price.
No.
So I have been using that. I was using it as a the fancy word for practice dress is a toile or twill. There's a lot of funny names that people will call these things. A muslin.
I've heard muslin. So a muslin dress is where you're just practicing your pattern.
Yeah, you're figuring out your pattern line. So a muslin, a toile would also be one of those terms. But it's one of those words that I've heard mispronounced by everyone.
Sure,
because I hear people call it toile, twill, and other things.
Y'all. No, sorry.
So that is a really good fabric to use to make those twills, toiles, whatever.
Yeah.
The patterns and figuring them out.
Okay.
Because they have a very easy, strong grain line.
Yes, they do.
And it's really easy to figure out what you're doing, and it's cheap fabric, so you don't mind just going at it.
Into it. What's interesting is I've always known muslin as a type of fabric, and not necessarily.
That's why you call it a muslin, because you typically make those out of muslin, so it's the muslin version of the dress.
Gotcha.
So you're not. Yes, it is a type of fabric that's often used to make toiles.
So muslin would be because it's got the same look. And not quite as hard of a texture from what I remember.
So what you're supposed to do is get a similar fabric weight to the finished fabric. So if your finished fabric's really heavy, you want a really heavy muslin. And if your fabric's really light, you want a really lightweight muslin.
They have different grades.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, I was just thinking that you could get a lightweight muslin, use it as a liner in your drop cloth Jedi robe, and it would all look appropriate.
Speaking of that, so I made...
I brought up show and tell early.
No, it's okay. This is cotton drop cloth right there. This is my muslin that I was like...
Go ahead and hit like 3.
3?
Get my arm out of the way. 3, yep.
Okay, so this is I made a muslin that I was trying to figure out the pattern of. So this is just a...
Sorry, this is so close. Maybe 3 is a bad choice. Maybe 4.
Camera 4?
Yeah.
So this is a toile. I say it with quotes because this is the cotton, and then this is an old cotton green screen.
Nice.
And so while I was working out the pattern, I made a costume with my weird pattern, figuring it out.
Right. All the little dagger lines and stuff from a character that Disney's removing from the parks.
Are they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so I figured out all the patterning of this.
Oh, nice.
On this, and then figured out my structure support
to
figure out. And then from that exact same pattern, I made...
If anyone needs a chance to green screen something onto Felicia's Tinkerbell dress, here's your chance.
Right? And that's the same pattern that I ended up making this top with.
Oh.
So it's the same pattern. I figured it out, but in a different fabric. So it has different characters.
Your requisite.
Oh, there's a bump in this right here.
Oh, so that's actually marking something.
Yeah, so I can't see where it is when it's just laying flat, but
Gotcha.
I know I need to just fix it.
Okay.
And I can't take that out until it's fixed.
So I know this is really dark. Go ahead and hit 2.
2. Well, actually, if I just
cut.
turn it upside down, it'll change the darkness because
Sure.
I have it.
We could actually.
Oh, the
this
pin
is what
itself.
I'm looking at. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this is what caught my attention because for me this is a classic Felicia.
The pin. It's gonna stab you.
Yellow-headed, quilting pin. But no, this fabric was left over from what?
Harley Quinn.
Your Harley Quinn costume.
So
which you wore
again,
here.
just stash bashing because
yeah.
But so figuring out the pattern, then
Okay.
took the pattern and translated into this dress. But then I also took that pattern and translated it into this dress.
Oh, so you made the crushed velvet dress after the Tinkerbell dress?
The Tinkerbell was my muslin.
Okay.
Was my twill. Twill, trying to figure out the pattern, how it's going to fit, how it's going to shape.
Okay.
Working it out because
Yeah.
just because you pattern it to hold curves and fit, and Tinkerbell has a very structured bodice, and if you don't actually put those structures in there, it's not gonna
look like it.
That's why everybody adds straps.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, which of course as a cartoon she doesn't, but still.
Exactly. So that one doesn't. It had to be structured as so I was figuring out all the tricky patterns, and then after the tricky pattern part was figured out, then I took that pattern and was able to make all these other fun
dresses. So we got another fun.
This one's camera 4.
Yeah. There's the muslin here.
Yeah, see, that's the top shape. There's not structure and support on this one, but it's a different style.
It's a different style of dress. It doesn't need it.
Yeah, so, and actually, I think this one has a belt.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, there you go. Nice.
It's crazy how the color just looks so different.
Yeah, this is a much softer yet fluorescent pink here in the studio. And on my camera, on my reference monitor, it looks magenta.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
But I always like messing with camera color. It's hard to play with. Yeah, so that's the same pattern, and oh yeah, I was figuring out other patterns too, because if I have a Tinkerbell dress,
right,
I also need her.
I'm really glad you brought a huge box. Oh, look at that. Brought a huge box of show and tell.
I made Tinkerbell shoes.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
The big pom-poms. You can do it again if you want.
2.
Super close, but
Floofies.
Floofies.
Yeah. I didn't finish the edges and the inside. Shh, don't tell, but you can't see from the outside.
Right. Is this couch?
Yes, that's couch.
Nice. I'm glad to see there's no pins on this one.
Yes, there are.
Oh, darn it. Oh, look at safety pins. Okay.
Well, I figured it would be easier to replace the pom-poms with a metal safety pin than it is to do a stitching.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, so. Anyways, I've been crafting, and this is just, I've had extra drop cloth, and it ended up being a Tinkerbell, and then a thing, and then it led to another project.
Right, that's cool.
So, when the barrier to entry is low, you can feel more successful, if that makes sense.
Yes.
If I just started straight out on that fancy fabric.
No, because there would have been all this anxiety and stress over, I paid how much for this, and I cut it wrong. Yeah.
Because all of those fabrics are stash fabrics, so vintage or...
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, fabric, yeah.
I used it all up.
Yep.
The red dress was the Harley Quinn costume.
Okay.
And so that we literally have just scraps left over, so
There's not much you can do with it now, but you'll find something.
Sometimes I'm like, I wish I could just let these scraps go, but I've used them. I keep using them.
No. Hoarding craft supplies is a huge part of the hobby. Welcome to my shop.
I did stash bash a whole bunch of fabrics recently, so I feel very accomplished with that because with one pattern. Because I just got a thing in my head that I couldn't let go.
Right.
But that turned into another thing and another thing and another thing and another thing. I'm already designing the next thing.
Good.
Good problems, because... Right? Dan does junk, Maker's gonna make.
Maker's gonna make, yes. Yeah, I've seen we've got some comments going by. That's great.
Yes.
Glasses are off, so I can't quite read them from here. I see a green heart. Is that Mariah? Yep, Mariah Woods.
Hola, mates. Hola.
Sweet.
Dan Does Junk says, the robes looked great, Felicia. Thank you.
Yeah,
Honestly,
they did.
They were finished robes, and they looked cute, and everybody had them on at the end of the day. Like, some had hoods. They all had little ties. They all looked like little Jedis. It was adorable.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, it totally was. It was amazing. And I know Donna, the person who ran the event, was super happy with what you did, and that you came in last minute and pulled this together. Because she did. If we didn't explain this well last stream, Felicia got the person who was going to run a workshop at the same time slot couldn't make it and didn't give Felicia a whole lot of notice.
Honestly, she was on the phone with me going, so do you have any ideas for a workshop? And I'm like,
That sounds like Donna.
I was like, what were you guys thinking? And she gave me something about a circle skirt, and I was like, well, if it's Jedis, why don't we do Jedi robes out of painter's stars?
I'm the one that planted the circle skirt in her head.
So, honestly, I was put on the spot going, what would I do a workshop on right now if I was to May the 4th cosplay workshop? You know what? I'd want a Jedi robe. That's what I'm bringing on. So if you guys actually want to see how I did it, I did a live stream after.
Oh, good.
I did it last Tuesday where I walked through making the Jedi robes.
Nice.
And it's not the best. Honestly, I'm a little sad in the video. Shh, don't tell.
Oh, yeah.
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 But no, I walk it through using a tarp and how to do it. So
nice.
I did the lecture again, but it's easier because I got to work on mine versus helping everybody else and then going, see, this is what I mean, like this.
So you did the exact opposite I did, where I did my lecture first and then went and tried to do it again live for everyone else, and I made my video the first time.
I just people wanted to get started, so I just walked them. Okay, first step, fold it to the length you want, plus this much.
Yep.
Second step, cut. It's just so I just walked them through it step by step by step.
Right.
And people were slower, so people were faster. So then, as I went on to the next step, I would just, okay, this is what you do. Get them on the step as people caught up.
Right.
So it was just we had an hour and a half. We have hot glue guns and we have painter's tarp. Don't let the hot glue hit the floor, and I'm happy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'll be coming up. I'm going back to Lafayette again in Louisiana in November 9th, I think it is.
Nice.
That's the current schedule for it, for a Creators Con again. And again, there is scheduled a potential workshop. I think I know exactly which workshap I'm going to do. Lightsabers! Because there's a Home Depot like 2 miles from that hotel.
So you can easily do it.
I can easily do it, yeah.
Right? Exactly.
Yes. So definitely looking forward to... trying to do that again, and I might...
How are you going to do the scissors situation? Is it that big of a deal?
I've got check-on luggage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'll be flying out there, and so I can put all my clothes into my carry-on, and I can put scissors and duct tape into my check-on luggage.
There you go. Okay.
As well as a few props.
Because that's what I'd be worried about traveling with the scissors. Because apparently they might be considered weapons. And I've gotten in trouble for them being in my purse before. So you know what I mean?
You can't take all my dollar store scissors!
But they're floral print! What am I going to do with those? Yes, they're sharper than heck because they're only for fabric. No.
Right.
Oh, those things are killer looking. They're crazy, but you know what I mean.
Totally understand what you mean.
It just kind of blindsides me. Apparently most of the things in my purse are considered weapons, but...
I just realized, I hadn't really thought about it. Every time I go to work, I think I'm committing a felony. Because I'm actually working for a government building, and there's a big sign on the door saying, no knives! Of course, they show a Crocodile Dundee knife. But no, I've got a little Swiss Army knife on my keychain.
I have a little peanut knife in my purse.
Yeah.
It's the size of a peanut.
Okay,
and it's the shape of a peanut.
Oh, wow, okay.
Right? That thing's adorable.
Yeah.
Why would you be upset about it? I've got...
The blades are less than 2 inches.
Yes.
It should be okay.
It can open a peanut.
Right. I usually actually use mine more for the scissors. apparently that's a weapon too, than the actual. There's three things in my Swiss Army knife. There's the blade, there's the scissors, and there's the combination fingernail file and screwdriver head, right? So the scissors and the fingernail file is actually what I use it for. I hardly ever use the blade for anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyways. That's cool that you're going to do a workshop and that you get to do the buffers. That one's a fun one.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And getting to do it a second time should help, and it might be rough because I won't have Dan there with me helping, but
the extra pair of hands does help.
Yeah, but
maybe you'll make a friend.
Yeah, probably make a friend. I think cheese might help. Has at least seen it before, but chances are cheese will just want to do one because cheese has bought his ticket already.
But that's still helpful. Like if somebody who kind of can hold their own sitting next to somebody going here like this.
Let's do this, right? Dan ended up making one for. We talked about this, but Dan ended up making one for a young fellow, almost entirely because the guy was like, it's like this. Oh, okay. So it's hand-eye coordination.
I bet he enjoyed it.
I bet he did. Yeah, he seemed to really enjoy it.
Gives him a chance to do it.
I'm trying to think. So that was May the 4th, and I did the video, and the video came out on the 4th, and it's been 2 weeks, and I know most of this last week I played Minecraft, but I'm trying to remember what the heck it is I did the week before, because I swear I was doing something productive, but maybe not.
Honestly, I've been a puddle. Time has flown by.
Right.
And I did a lot of projects because it's cheaper than therapy.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I know that Shock Roman and I have been working a lot on the Emmy project, which you can drag that out maybe at one if you're interested. There's a little bit here. There's a lot of 3D printing, which still isn't really involved with me. I guess there's the secondary project. There's additional personal project that Shock Roman's been working on. I've been trying to help out with, but still, that's just gluing. You can see pictures of that on Discord. I don't think Shock Roman's ready to talk about it publicly. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember what the heck did I do. Because it doesn't seem like I've let 2 weeks go by without doing anything.
You visited your mother?
I visited my mother. That's probably a big part of what happened, for why I can't remember what it was I was doing, because I was in another state.
Of mind?
That too. No, so I'm in California. Mom moved to Oregon, and so drove up to Oregon to go visit Mom, which is, it's only a 10-hour drive. It's not that bad, but it's enough that you got to actually plan for it. No, that was awesome. So for Mother's Day, I didn't go to LodiCon, and I went to go visit Mom, which was great fun. I also got to hang out with my Aunt Sandy, Mom's younger sister, and I got to see my cousin Bonnie, who I haven't seen since the 80s.
That's how old my pants are.
That's how old your pants are?
Yeah, these things, you can't bend in them. There's no latex.
Yeah, there's no, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
just
acid wash.
Acid wash. There's a hand that runs down the front leg and then curls around the...
Oh, yeah. And it has a back zipper on the ankle.
It's got a back zipper on it, too.
So that it gets really fitted.
Right.
But there is no bend in it.
No, peg pants or whatever, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pogo pants? No, not pogo pants. I can't remember. Yeah.
I don't know. They were 50 cents in a pile.
Not pants I wore. I've been in jeans and t-shirt my entire life, and
You've never had a pair of acid wash?
Don't think so. I might have had a pair of acid wash, but I've never had a pair that I couldn't bend in. To some extent, at least. Yeah, stiff jeans. No.
Yeah. Oh, we have to let the public in because it's been 12 for about 5 minutes-ish.
Oh, okay, we probably should do that.
And Marvel Guy says, Odin, about your buffer.
Yes, Marvel Guy?
I can't read it because now you've blocked half the thing. So.
Oh, I'm blocking Marvel Guy, no!
Blocking the comment section.
Yeah, I'm clicking the whole, make it public, put it on the live streams, put it on...
So we can be live.
Ghostbusters Proton Pack, be done, and save. Thank you for paying attention to that. I was glasses off and just rambling.
Somebody said it in the comments, and I
caught that helps.
Comment. Are we on live? Yes.
We are live now, yes.
Oh, excuse me.
Exactly what I was looking
at
doing, but I didn't do it. Hello, and welcome to the Belch channel. Today, no. Hi, we're live. Nobody new has popped in yet, but if for some reason I still want to say hello and welcome to the Odin Makes live stream. Hi, my name is Odin.
Hi, I'm Felicia.
And today we're talking about what we've done the past couple of weeks and going to drag the dang wires down and start working on the Proton Packs.
Yes. We got something.
Yes, we got something. That's part of it.
You got some flex tape so we can make progress today.
Yes, there's flex tape, and we actually bought the RV tape that the Ghostbusters in Anaheim suggested to us from, WonderCon. So, where is that?
Clear tape. That is the right. Yes. Okay.
I set it aside to keep it safe, and it's so safe I can't find it.
Okay, Marvel Guy says, Odin, about your boffer lightsaber, is there some sort of method to make a cross-guarded lightsaber like Kylo Ren? Yeah. I would assume you just use the pipes as your base.
Yeah, I would
PVC
still
pipes?
just the PVC pipes. You can get a
joint?
cross piece, glue it. You don't want to not glue it because that'll come apart while you're fighting with it, unless you're just going to use it as display. And then you just have to cut the foam to fit. I mean, you can get a specialized cross piece, insulation foam. You're going to wrap it with duct tape, so just cut it to fit and don't spend the money on it.
Yeah.
The other comment I've been getting that's absolutely right, but I keep falling back on the old method I remember from the early 90s from SCA. I was taking the tape and wrapping the pipe. And you have to be careful to not pull the tape and crush the, right? I've had a number of comments letting me know that if you just take the tape and drop it on the floor, if you take the tape and over and then over in this direction, the foam, it won't crush the foam, and you actually use less tape.
Yeah. Just got to think about putting a Band-Aid on your finger. You don't want to cut off the circulation because then it won't be comfortable.
Correct.
It's the tension. Okay. Schultz Division, hello everyone. Good to see you in the shop again. See you again in the shop, Felicia. Did you do a tutorial for the Jedi tunic? Kind of. I did a live stream where I walk everybody through it, so it was my last live stream that I just did. So check that out if you want to see how to make a Jedi tunic out of a tartan. And then Dan Does Junk says, I'm just glad my makeshift booth was rather successful and well received. Yeah, I think the booths were really fun to have, and I've never done a booth before. That was my very first booth too. And yeah. It was mostly your booth, but I had a table.
Yeah, well, at the last minute, Donna gave me 2 tables, so yeah, here, have one. And then Dan showed up to help. I want to show up and bring the Gundam, get out of the house. And she had another cancellation, so she looks at me and says, Dan, want a table?
Yep, and then there was the other costume person who came and...
Right, yeah, so the person who
costume.
canceled didn't tell their assistant that they canceled. And so the assistant showed up.
Well, they still had a workshop they did, and they showed up for their workshop.
Okay,
and
that's true. Maybe I misunderstood.
So that person that was there had a workshop and did their workshop, and I appreciated it. And they were very nice because I was kind of in a poopy mood, and they were like, here, sign up for the workshop. So I got a lot of people signed up because of their enthusiasm.
Nice.
So I appreciated it.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for helping to redirect that bus that I was inadvertently, pushing them towards.
Yeah.
The person who didn't show up, I guess.
Right.
Wow, I thought I intentionally set that RV tape aside.
You probably put it somewhere special that you wouldn't lose it, and that is when I lose the most things, because where's that freaking special spot that I was supposed to not...
Yep.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure this is safe. Yeah. And it's very safe. I can't find it.
So what I do now is, if I was going to look for this, where would I look for it first?
Right.
And then that's where it belongs, as much as I can. And that has helped so much with me not doing exactly what
I'm doing right now.
Yeah, to myself, because I do that way too much, but...
No, I'm trying to do that.
But let me put this in a spot that I'm not going to lose it is not as useful to me as, where would I go look for this first?
Because it seems like...
It's been a minute since you've been in here, huh? I spy with my little eye. There's blue tape there and purple tape there, and there's some magnetic tape there.
You have Simpson stuff.
Yes.
Because at least Javier... So this was a gift at the Tracy Con.
Oh! I love it!
Would you like a beer can shaped Duff glass?
Cheers! Oh yeah! Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, we have Adventures of Alex Stoner here asking how you're doing. Steve Mead saying hi there. Ace saying I'm new but not. And Sebastian Schwaba is saying hi Odin and Felicia, how are you doing? Greetings from La Paz, Bolivia. Wow, I love that you guys are from all over the world. It kind of makes me humbled. We have Ricardo Andres Perez saying hello, and Doctor Who Roblox saying where is he been? Paul Herring saying hello there. Hi Paul.
Hello, Paul. Hello, Doctor Who Roblox.
Yep. Bryce New. Hi guys. It's about time we get back to work on this. I know, right?
Right.
Best way to drag out a project is to not work on it, and
100%.
aren't we finished with this yet? No.
Should be.
We should be. We really honestly should be. And had we had that fire lit under our butts to get it finished, we could have finished it probably a year ago. But it's been a fun journey, so I ain't complaining. Then I have to think of a new project. I never run out of those though.
I'm sure after this we're going to do a couple of really simple projects.
Once we can just finish in an hour.
Right.
I don't know. Honestly, it's more whatever the project that excites me, not the...
I went to cut the label off and I cut the water bottle. Careful with the razor blades, kids.
Sharp things are sharp, hot things are hot.
All right, I'll probably need another one of those. Maybe I don't cut it this time.
Don't do that. Bernie Davis is here saying, hello, Odin and Felicia. It's been a while since I've been able to chat with you. Well, welcome, Bernie Davis. And we plan on doing this today. It's happening. We got to get this wire strip. And then I feel like next time we got to tackle the P-tube. And then we have to get...
Do we want to tackle the P-tube? Is this not part of the pack? I mean, I'm not saying we can't, but...
I just feel like it's something we can finish because we have the whole kit together. Like, it could just be done, as a project. And I want this sense of accomplishment, if that makes any sense.
It does.
And the little things that I could... That's why I have so many projects. I'm like, I need to feel accomplished. Oh, there's another project. Next one. Oh, thank you. I need that.
Yeah, you are. Yes, you will. All right. So we bought this specific
tape for the project.
Tape for the project that is now safe somewhere, and may not find it. But honestly, flex tape is almost identical. I think it may not.
So if we do one with flex tape and one with the other, we can then compare them and see which one we like better?
Pretty much, yeah. I think that's probably the right idea.
I like that idea.
And if anything, the RV tape is actually thicker.
Ooh.
Exactly. It's hard to say because I saw ones with the RV tape in Anaheim with the LA Ghostbusters, which is not what they call themselves, and they look great.
Yeah, I feel like heat gun will forgive all of that to thickness because it'll melt it down and you can get it thinner. Which is something that I don't necessarily want to do when I'm working with that tape because you want it to keep strong, so you tend to shy away from the heat, but the heat will really thin it out and stretch it out. Mm-hmm. So it may work perfectly for our... You can smoosh it and make it work, is what I'm thinking will be fine.
But I do have a fun memory that just came to mind. When was that? Was that just last Thursday? That wasn't. It was a little while ago. It was just before Mother's Day. It was Thursday before Mother's Day, so a week ago. With the lovely government job that I have, I got to go in a helicopter.
I saw that! That looks so awesome!
I got to fly around. We were flying around and just looking at lake levels in Northern California, right? So got to take off in a Bell helicopter, and I was permitted there as ballast, right? They wanted to take a photographer, and it was going to be her first time shooting out of a helicopter. We took one of the most experienced team members who's really good at telling people how to work in a helicopter and keep all of your stuff. And, of course, we had the pilot. Well, all three of them sat on the same side of the craft. So, hey, let's get Odin to balance this load out because he weighs as much as all of them, right?
So you were hired as counterweight?
Basically. It was ideal for the pilot. We need 4 people, so we got 4 butts and seats and everything balanced out.
You can tell everybody that you were hired there to sit there and look pretty.
And almost, I did have a job, and legitimately, my coworker said, no, I really like it if you do this because I forget it all the time. We hooked up a GoPro to one of the skids of the helicopter, and he gets so focused on the camera, the open window, not the whole door, but the open window, and a few other things to not drop stuff, because the helicopter pitches to get a good shot, right?
Yeah.
So now you're going out the side of the helicopter, right? So everything's got to be belted in. He forgets to turn the camera on or forgets to turn it off and runs out of media and battery. So my job was literally go, well, we're here, okay, turn the GoPro on. Yep, there it is. Record. All right, now I get to look at stuff.
Yay, fun problems.
Yeah, that was cool. Why this came up? The helicopter has a number of little windows, so
Mister,
you can actually
I didn't
see
know
stuff.
what I was doing this week. Helicopter ride.
Helicopter ride. What did I do? Oh yeah, helicopter ride. I did 2 different late nights shooting something else, so which came home brain dead. So you got the main front windows. There's a little tiny skylight over it, so you can see the rotors. Of course, you got your side windows, like a car does, and then which are bubbled, so you got more room than a car does. And then there's these little windows under your feet, so you can look down, right, and you can see what's underneath you. One of those windows on my side, they're acrylic, by the way, was cracked, and it was cracked severely. And so I looked down at it and go, oh. You slap some flex tape on that, and the pilot looks at it and says, yeah, that's actually an FAA-approved repair right there.
That flex tape's no joke.
It's no joke. The other thing they did that I noticed that I can also appreciate why it's approved, having worked with acrylic, when the repair was made, when the guy made the repair, at the ends of each of the cracks, and there were 3, basically, it was kind of a weird Y shape, drilled a little tiny pinhole, right? Mm-hmm. So by creating this very clean round hole at the end of the crack, it won't crack any further. You give it a point to flex, and the crack won't keep creeping. So he did that in addition to flex tape on the inside and the outside.
It's like doing a little stitch over the end so it doesn't continue to rip.
Exactly.
Tear along the seam,
So that was fun. It's like I looked down,
I feel safe.
Slap some flex tape on that, you're good to go. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I've had friends who talked about working on Vietnam helicopters, and those things were duct taped together. So
Right. In all reality, that's one of my life goals, is to build an airplane.
Oh, okay.
I know they're made out of silk and other things,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'm like, I could totally do that. In my head, I'm like already.
There was the pedal jumper guys in Alaska, right? So you get I can't remember exactly. They're not called pedal jumper, but they are. They have a different name for them. It's those super lightweight craft with the giant bouncy tires, and they can take off with almost 0 runway because the guys just know what they're doing. But they're a cloth covered plane. So this guy had a load of something. Yeah, I'm going to take all this off and tape that down, sticky up, so we can.
Honestly, I was thinking that
Do you want to try?
We start here going down.
Okay, let's do that.
Because this one's prepped and ready and already kind of flat.
Okay.
But we'd have to work this way, and so we already kind of have it started.
Okay.
And then we each checkpoint as we go down. We have all our checkpoints as we go. So we just ignore this one for the moment and do this one. Do we want to switch it this way? So
this isn't poking us in the stomach? Or was that the other side poking us in the stomach? You're fine. So this one guy had some fish or something else in his plane, which of course leaked. So the bears smelled it. So he came back to his plane out in the middle of nowhere with a portion of the tail section chewed off. He literally fixed his plane with a couple rolls of duct tape, just sealed up all the holes and flew home.
Right. Well, that's where we like the...
Wow, this board used to be straight.
This is why you age your wood.
Yeah.
Because it will.
I didn't think you'd put that much. That's funny. All right. And it's been hanging too. All right.
That's why I think we should start at one end and then just kind of
work our way down.
Just smoosh it, smoosh it, smoosh it, smoosh it, and then heat gun it.
And heat gun it. And if anything happens to cross as we go, it just adds character.
Exactly. And then we're going to twist it, so we'll just twist it.
Right. So it doesn't really matter. Okay. So which side do you want to start on?
My side, just because
Because you're there. Okay.
Although we could do your side, but I say we start at the left and work our way right.
All right. Shall I take this piece off so that way we're not working into this?
No,
because right now I'm already like, well, I can't go anywhere.
You want to saw it off?
Okay, I can do that.
But I say we leave this part on and not drill it off. Just kind of shorten it. That's my vote.
With a tool and... Okay, we worked on it. We're done.
I'll hold it.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so let's see comments.
Oh, wait, wrong tool.
Dan does junks. Next time, just throw it in a pile of junk so you know where it'll be.
Yep.
Yes.
That's the right thing to do with the tape. It's around here, you know. I can almost guarantee we'll find the tape 10 minutes after the show's over.
Steve D, will you finish this year? I don't know. I can't guarantee it.
Once again, the Ryobi tools are built for someone who's right-handed so they can read it and say, oh yeah, I've got a Ryobi tool, as opposed to the camera that doesn't see anything.
You know what? Their branding is that neon green and it works.
Yes.
In all reality, it sticks out, but it also
Yes.
disappears into the background because, like green plants, it just becomes like
Okay.
greenery, if that makes sense.
Sure.
So
and then
it's
something about sea of green and what?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It can hide amongst plants, is what I'm saying. Like
Okay.
in a backyard setting, they'll blends in with the background.
Yeah, I use hand saws all the time, can you tell?
I'm gonna sit on this
If you want.
so it stops going around because it's like moving a lot, and I don't weigh enough. Yay!
We got a stick.
Okay.
Bean's here. Here, Bean, get a stick.
Does he even like sticks?
Okay, I don't think he does.
He doesn't seem like a stick dog.
No, he's not. He's more of a treat dog.
Okay. Paul Herring. I see the Lego Darth Vader off to the side. Apparently he's supposed to be Master Vader.
Oh, is he Master Vader?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, he is a Master Vader. Yes. Soon your training shall be complete.
So instead of calling him Master, they decided to go with Lord. Just
Yeah,
because.
probably that'd be better. Can't imagine why.
Nimblu's saying Finland is here. Finland has beer. Get used to it. Well, that's exciting. Finland's here.
That's great. I have no problem with Finland having beer.
You got Finland and Bolivia. That's awesome.
That's
and
awesome.
Denmark here.
In Denmark, nice. I enjoy that you guys like give us, map reference, shout out, whatever. That's cool. I appreciate that. I think it's neat. I hope you guys do too. Where's my clamps?
I'm not one anymore. Oh, that's a good question. Marble Guy wants to know something about contact cement. What can you do to reactivate it? Is it that you can take either a heat gun or hair dryer to soften it to make it easier to work with?
No.
No, I don't think a heat gun dries it out, but
Right.
isn't it you can add a solvent to it or more?
Yeah, you add more of a solvent to it. You add either naphtha or xylene, neither of which are available in California.
But it is a global audience, so it might be off
it's
where
fine.
you're at.
Yeah, you can go down and get it at a bar in some places, I'm sure. But it's almost the first two ingredients in the list of ingredients, and yeah, it's the same solvent in Plastidip. It's the same solvent in contact cement. I don't know why I was going to say contact cement again, but yeah, no, you just add a little bit of that, not a lot. And it will help to. It won't necessarily reactivate dried contact cement. It'll help remove it from like EVA foam. But if your contact cement's getting thick because it's been open and out for a little while, it'll help reinvigorate that. Now it seems like we can work with it, right? We're not going to be like fighting it. Okay.
I fought it. I did not win.
You what now?
I fought it. It didn't win.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, bad jokes. Don't listen to me.
That's okay.
We need the flex tape.
Is it the law? Is that what's going on?
I don't know.
And a squeegee.
Okay.
About the law and the law one. So this is about 30 feet of flex tape, I think it was. I don't remember reading it. I'm pretty sure it said it was. Is it 10 yards? Whatever. Should be enough. It's still nice thick tape. Okay.
Okay, so we smoosh it and we smoosh
We're gonna
it.
smoosh it and swoosh it.
And then we smoosh it.
So I'm gonna take off this first round, this first layer here, because it's too close and it's not separating very well at all.
Exactly.
All right.
All right, and if I start with this up here, because this is the ugly piece that we're not going to use
Yeah.
to begin with.
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
can just start
I
it
see what
up
you're
here.
talking about. There should be plenty. I'm not worried about.
Running out of it.
No.
It does feel like it's really thick, but wait, does that look like it's?
Well, it's got a backing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That we have to peel the backing off.
Oh, does it have a two-sided badge. There's... Oh, good. That might make it easier.
We're going to figure it out.
Do I know what I'm doing? No.
So we're going to smoosh it and then smoosh it. And if we need to reactivate it, we can just...
And it is... Flex tape has got considerable body to it. So I'm kind of wondering if we don't take a piece of PVC pipe and like rolling pin it.
I think that's a smart idea.
After it's all on, right? Do like the initial stick and then go back and smash the shit out of it.
I honestly think if we smash the shit out of it with a cloth and a heat gun.
Oh, okay.
You know, like the soft sponge, or you know how like a soft...
Right, so heat it up first and smash it, and then smash... Okay.
Like there's going to be a lot of smooshing. Oh, thank you.
Oh, hey,
there's
look.
PVC over here. But I appreciate that. We'll get that in check. But
There is a cryptid in the shop today.
always a little gremlin running around.
Yep.
In the best possible way. We smoosh it and we smoosh it. I feel like I could smoosh faster, but I want to be more thorough.
I do not have a problem with the speed and
of
level
the
of smooshing that you are doing. Because...
Oh, wait. This blue one. It's starting to... Fuck. Sorry. I didn't say bad words. Shh.
No, you didn't say that at all.
No.
It's not a big deal.
Smush. It looks like it's right.
Good. That's all it's got to do is look like it's right.
It's looking good.
Why did it take you 3 months to do this one step? Because it frightened me.
Sorry.
It's okay.
You're fine.
We're catching up to where there's more tape, so I'm going to peel off the next layer of Keep It Steady, Keep It Together tape. Okay, tape, keep it together.
Smoosh it and you smoosh it. And then you smoosh it.
Right. And like part of me is worried about, it's got to be exactly the same width the whole way down. No, we're going to twist it.
It's honestly being fine. It's working so far. Knock on wood.
Fair enough.
We're doing good. It's looking good. It's not too crazy yet. This green one's going across. See?
Yeah, I felt that, but I couldn't tell how to fix
it.
There it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Just push it harder.
Whoops. There's a crease in that.
I've got a rubber mallet. We can do the whole leather treatment to it, too. You guys want to hear us hammer on something, right?
With all the sewing that I've been doing, I do way more ironing than sewing. That I feel like I do ironing.
Yes.
And I feel like that's a lot of crafting. You kind of got to smoosh it.
No, it is. But there's a lot of ironing and there's a lot of pinning. And everything I've read for years has said that if you don't just commit to doing a little bit of ironing, or really a lot of ironing, and some pinning as you're sewing, particularly if you're newer, you're going to regret it in the end. It's not going to save you anything. But you're not saving time by not doing it.
I heard somebody say the difference between a $1,000 garment and a $10,000 garment is its pressing job. And that hit.
Okay.
Because it makes so much sense.
Okay.
Like, it makes a huge difference. A lot of my job is styling, is steaming, and pressing, and ironing. And all of a sudden, this thing that could have been bought at Kmart all of a sudden looks like something that's like $1 million.
Right.
And it's just the TLC that goes into it.
Of course, it's sticking to my fingers really well.
Yeah,
the blues are crossing, so I was trying to...
I know, that's why it wasn't going super fast, because I was noticing that they weren't.
This is likely going to get just worse and worse as we go along, but...
I know, but if we go slow and we just do it as we go.
It's great, because I got the internet watching.
Yeah, everybody's
watching. And I got
watching.
your help, and this is much appreciated. Well, the first little bit's behaving, but the second half I can't quite seem to...
Okay.
As it was.
All right, here, readjust this hand. There you go. And then readjust that hand.
Trying.
Meaning I got you, so you can.
Okay. Oh, okay.
There you go. And then it's this part right here. And then we can smoosh it down a little further. Did you see?
Trying, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is absolutely not a single person project.
Hold on, this green one needs to go over. That's the one that's kind of screwing everybody up. Yes. This green one, see right here? Stop smooshing it for a second. There you go. Okay. It's this guy right here. He needs to go on the other side of the golden green ones. There. Okay. You had it really held well, but he was crossed.
Okay. Well, we only need to be good for a couple of inches. I kind of lost it a lot again already.
It's okay. It's this guy. See that one? Him?
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh yeah, if I was trying to do this independently, this would just drive me nuts. Especially if we had coffee first. This project would go out the window.
Yeah. This is starting to get too long to be helpful. Oh, no. I was going to say we should just cut it off so it's not flapping in the way.
Okay. Well, we got that much done.
Okay. I'm starting to get only a little bit on this side and a lot of it on that side, so I'm going to peel back.
But just start,
and
coming
start
this
smooshing
direction.
this way.
Yeah.
I'm going to start smooshing towards this direction. All right, yeah, peel, please. Got
Can't
it?
see. No.
There you go, that's enough.
Okay.
I'm glad we have some width to work with.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm definitely off. Whew. Oh dang, missed a lot of.
Oh, yeah. No, a lot of stuff's going to go by. And it's going to be doing something like this that requires continuous attention is going to make it hard to tell stories and answer.
D-Gamer, help Odin and Felicia off work on a Sunday for once watching your live stream. I thought that first he was saying that you guys are actually working.
Yeah. Odin and Felicia are actually working on a Sunday for once. Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, we're making progress.
We are.
We're going
It's so much fun talking to
in that direction. I need to, because I'm looking, and so it's favoring
right,
me looking.
and you're on that side and pushing that way. It's a lot of fun talking to Ghostbusters fans. Like there was one guy in LA that said he has nearly completed 3 Proton Packs on his own while we've been trying to do ours.
Hey, it's never too late to start. You'll probably still finish before we do.
Yep.
I highly encourage it, because if
I think I got a green with it underneath the. Oh, you got that fixed? Okay.
yeah.
Seemed like a green was slipping underneath the multicolor.
Yeah, this one switched sides, but it's flat, so I'm just going with it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
And that green one. There you go. And smoosh them together.
Yeah, I'm trying.
No, I appreciate it. That's why I'm... Oh, there you go. Smoosh and you smush.
So remember to pull the tape our way a little bit over here.
This blue one needs to go here.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just smooshing it so it stays.
It's okay. I can't.
And my hair is getting in this.
Right, I saw that too. No, it's okay. I just can't. I don't seem to be able to hold all the wires at the same time.
Yeah, because these ones are higher. That's because that one's underneath it. There you
Also,
go.
it's just fingers. Like I can focus on one side and I can hold one side pretty good. And if I start doing the other side, the previous side fails. Because like I don't have
enough hands to do this. I get it.
the radius of my fingers. If wires fall between them. But ultimately, this is still probably easier than what I was considering doing, which was taping the tape down to the wood and laying the wires in it one at a time. But if I was to do this by myself in front of the TV, it's probably exactly how I would do it.
All right. I'm going to need you to smoosh it this way. Just pull the tape so it's just... And I'll hold it down. Because, see, I'm leaning this way so bad. And I need to lean that way, you know?
Okay.
All right. All right, just hold that and I will start pushing it. All right. Oh. See, that's the wrinkle that I was trying to avoid.
Oh, shit. We're going to get...
Yeah.
We've already got tape
It's
stuck
okay.
to it.
Boy, this stuff is intenseness.
I think you just slapped it on the side of a big tank of water and we're done.
Yes. This isn't a tank of water.
Oh, okay.
We're trying to line all of these things up. Ugh. Sounds like a crackling fire. Kind of relaxing.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad somebody's relaxing.
Is it me or anyone else getting ASMR from the crackling?
Yeah. There's a lot of that on this channel.
You just kind of smoosh it and you smoosh it.
Trying, yeah, and I'm trying to make it behave. There we go. Get that purple lay flat in the middle. Thank you, Dan, for bringing wire that's got purple in it in the middle.
We put the purple in the middle.
Yes, but Dan brought the purple, if I remember right.
Well, he gave us most of this wire.
Yeah.
You had a ton too.
I had a little bit, but mine just had blue, green, orange, brown.
My wrists holding the stress in them.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you smush it and you smush it.
What's great is we'll get this comment like, why didn't you guys use this particular tool from this looming project that, you know, that's exactly what it does and it would have been so much easier.
The right tool for this project always makes the job significantly easier, but when you don't know what the right tool is, you struggle.
Yeah, right now the right tool for this particular job is buy it from that guy on Facebook.
Right?
Okay, I've got wires going underneath the 4-wire and I can't fix it.
Okay.
Because I need a third hand, because if it's like I can hold everything else down or I can fix like that.
Oh, good, you got it. Looks much better. This little blue one needs to go in. Oh, there you go.
Thing to remind yourself is you're going to twist this thing up like a pretzel. And even the original, incredibly impossible to find military cable they used had gaps between the wires, which is something that I know contractors do intentionally. Because then they can... Is it
because of arcing or is it just because of...
No, because if you can write like really crazy parameters that your wire has to do that you know how to do, then it's really hard for someone else to get the contract. Right? Okay. It's like adding in phantom islands or phantom streets on a map because you know that's, you know, not quite. That's a bad example, but anyway, yeah, that type of a thing.
Smoosh.
Smoosh, smoosh. We're finally to where a camera can see.
Smoosh it and you smoosh it. I'm smooshing and I'm smooshing.
Good. You're smooshing things in the past, man. So.
Yeah, I think a cloth would work better because this is just going to hit the tops of them where a cloth would get into the cracks.
Okay.
Try to smoosh the glue over because it goes. But that'll be a turn. That'll be a twist.
If you hit in a twist, yeah, we could probably have some really big gaps in this and it's not going to matter.
Well, it's not a gap, it's just a bend.
Well, I mean gaps like between the wires.
Okay.
Okay, so once again, I kind of have one side, kind of have the other side, and I can't do the middle.
Alright. Smoosh. Smoosh.
We're actually making considerable progress fairly quickly.
Knock on wood, halfway there.
More than that.
Alright, I need to get some of this off because it's starting to get...
Yeah.
Yay, good problems.
Yeah.
Here's your crystal.
Take some of the holding tape that I was using to... Right, now I realize you said, here's your crinkle. You were actually crinkling the pen really close to the microphone.
Yeah. I hold it here.
Yeah, try it. There
You're fine.
Smack. Yeah. You had it.
Oh, sorry.
It's gone. Because
It's okay. See, it's not too bad. And we go like this.
sorry for all the viewers at home that all I get to see is meaty paw. But that's kind of what's...
We're smooshing it and you smoosh it.
Yes. This video is not endorsed by Flex Tape. But they don't care at all that I'm using it.
Looks easier than it really is, but it's not the worst.
No, it's not that bad at all. I'm only doing half the work. Or less. I know you're doing a lot with the actual, like, smooshing and
Hey, I think it's turning
Scrap
out
of
like
wires.
the Mario Rainbow Bridge. It's making me happy.
Okay. I think it's turning out like a freaking ribbon cable for Ghostbusters backpack. That's making me happy. What happened?
Nothing. I just was smashing that.
Okay.
Because I think we're to a point where...
We might need to loosen this side up.
Or lift it up so that it's not pushing us down. Maybe something narrower. Probably this. Wait, no. Sorry. Here, try this. No, not that. Ruler.
So we're going to take a... What you can't see is we're going to take a ruler and put it under the wires.
You're
You
missing
still
a
can't
few.
see it. It's just, even if... we're not on camera at all, but I've got a small 6-inch ruler. A little tiny guy that I'm slipping under the wires. They'll never see it. Okay, they might see it down 4. See, I've got a little 6-inch ruler here that we're just trying to
It's smooshed.
create tension.
Just so that we can then smoosh, you know? Mm-hmm. Smoosh it that way.
This is pretty much a Sharpie.
Yeah, exactly. And then that way you can push all the excess that way.
Okay.
And then keep it together. What you were doing, it's perfect, so there. Do you want to go in front of me or behind me?
Oh.
For holding those.
Well, this is not what you meant?
That works too. Oops. It's okay, I got it.
Okay. Well, I did purposely
Alright, stop there because
turn the tape.
I'm no longer straight.
Okay.
Not bad.
No?
Smooshed and smooshed and smooshed.
Okay, so this tension piece needs to happen sooner in the project.
Does it? Does
Well,
it
the
help?
next time, yeah, I think it does.
It makes a difference in how straight we got it, didn't
Yeah,
it?
and-
It really
and-
cleaned it up.
And I need to get a wooden dowel instead of a pen because the pen's got a taper on one side, so some of the wires are falling off. So this is whatever word it in. The purples are crossing over, but you know.
We're towards the end now.
Yeah.
We might be able to chop that part off if we had to. Worst case scenario, prefer not to.
I'm sure it's going to be fine. I think there were crossover wires in the Ghostbusters 2 version, so.
If somebody looks at close, I'll
Right.
be like, you're welcome.
You're right.
Thank you for noticing my hard effort. Yeah, it's all the way up here. Okay. Alright, the tension's too much now.
Tension's too much now?
Tension.
So now I have to take some out. I have to take this out. Okay.
Pencil? I don't know, I'm making
Pencil's not a bad idea. I can go back to trying to use the one ruler. There we are. Okay.
and just keep the tension more towards the thing. There you go. you smoosh it and you smush it. Mm-hmm. And then you smoosh it. Impressive, right?
Yeah, almost to a point where you can cut the tape.
Yeah. Whew. I'm going to put back to 1.
Okay.
That was intenseness. We got one side done. I say we heat gun it.
Yeah.
Where is the heat gun?
It's probably still in the rollout kit for the con because I haven't unpacked from May the 4th.
And that's
Underneath the Emmy project.
okay.
That too.
Okay. I'm going to.
Thank you.
I'll go get a few more.
Yeah, you hot glue. Okay.
Okay. Should we heat gun it first?
I'm just trying to get the last slack out of this end. So I
Okay.
wasn't so much taking it out as
Just smooshing it more.
trying to get the last bit of tape on, yeah.
There you go.
Because the wires are all hot glued to the wood still.
Smooshed.
Smooshed. Smooshing with a clamp, which is what clamps do. It's a tool that is specifically designed to smoosh.
Dan does junk. Not bad. Less than an hour for that.
Oh, good. yeah, it's nice.
We need some hot. And then we need sponge, rag, soft versus a hard, you know what I mean?
Sponge,
rolling pin.
rag, soft.
Yeah,
Okay.
something that's...
How about a cotton polo Odin Makes shirt?
What about a piece of couch foam?
Oh, that's soft? All right. I
Kind
figured you
of
want
a-
something you can actually get smashed into the cracks.
Well, that's why I was thinking a sponge.
Okay.
Those are too sandy.
Yeah.
There you
I thought
go.
You saw a piece of... Oh, there. Okay.
Ooh, I'm going to break this. Is that okay?
Yeah. We've got boxes of that stuff.
Stuff's very fragile. But yeah, so you can get...
It's electrostatic sensitive.
Does it make easily static or does it stop
It
static?
prevents.
Oh, that's not as fun.
It's for packing electronics.
Okay. I'm just waiting for battery power.
Oh, okay.
Because,
Is all the batteries dead?
well, they're not dead, but I know that heat guns drain them. So I just
Oh,
wanted
okay.
a fresh battery, but we can just use whatever's left in this for now.
Yeah.
It only has 2, but it's not nothing.
Yeah, that's not nothing. Yes, the squeegee's only doing the top, but it's something I can do.
Here, do you want to start on this end? And
Yeah, I'll go
work
back
our
up
way-
that way.
Yeah,
Well, I've already kind of worked my way on this half,
go for it.
I feel like.
It's okay. I feel like this needs to get hot,
Uh-huh.
and then it'll...
Really smush.
Especially on these ugly seams.
No, all
The
of
bends.
these, yeah. Oh, where the
The tape bent.
tape bent, right. In these spots where we start and stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. Do I have another squeegee? Yeah, this one's got less Bondo on it. Let's try this one. Well, on the one side it's got less Bondo. It's got 11. It's like I use my stuff and don't clean it. And they were showing us also that even though we go through all this work, an effort to smash this down and it still separates. It's still, once it's twisted, the wires will separate within.
If this wasn't so goopy, I would say just don't stitch a seam across it.
Right. And as I say that, I realize, well, maybe that's why there's a gap left. Is so in the center you have a spot where the tape can touch itself, so it doesn't have the entire width of the wires. Yeah. Again, half the comments can't be read. Oh, because people are talking in other languages? That's awesome. All right. What did everyone think of Frozen Empire? That's a great question. I haven't seen it. I haven't given myself a chance to see it yet.
The new Ghostbusters?
The new one, yeah.
I very much enjoyed it.
Oh, that's good.
I very much enjoyed it, but I was very upset that they had the previews of the movie right before the movie started that told the whole story in the stupid preview.
Right, for the Cinemark experience. So you're going to see this movie, so here's what the movie is. Yeah. That could be really bad if you're actually trying to avoid spoilers. And now I'm finally in the theater and I have no choice because I'm doing the game, I'm going to the theater, I'm paying to see it. Thanks.
Yes, I want to see this movie, but the movie, not the preview.
Right. Bernie Davis says, I'm going to buy the Blu-ray of Frozen Empire when it drops. Support physical media, people. Yeah, honestly, I'm not. I agree. I'm not against that. No, a better thing is I agree. Streaming media is great. Streaming media is clutter-free. Streaming media is easy. Streaming media stuff disappears. And that bothers me a lot as one who likes to go back and rewatch older things. That, hey, it was here just a month ago. I wanted to see this. No, it's on rotation because we can't have everything all the time for some reason.
I still feel spoiled.
I still don't understand why you can't have everything all the time.
That's the difference between heat gun and no heat gun, and I like heat gun.
You like heat gun?
We could really just sit this out in the sunshine.
We probably could.
Go let it sit there for a little bit.
So the difference is you're getting, there's more of a texture.
Yeah, it's getting into it versus sitting on top of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, okay. Well, it's heat gunned. That's what...
Shrink-a-dink or whatever.
Yeah, that's what absolutely could see it, and it was heavily heat gunned. Maybe... Okay, I love the Ryobi tools. I love the...
It's not a heat blaster, and it's not going to burn my fingers, and I wasn't trying to burn yours. But yeah,
okay.
You want to heat gun. Yeah, that makes faster.
Theirs had a scalloped edge practically to it, which was very much... And it wasn't just from it being cut. It was shrinky-dinks. Yeah.
Shrink wrapped.
Yeah.
Which is a valid way to deal with wires. Just saying.
Yep.
Okay.
There, I'll go to the highest of the low settings. So it's 1250 watts, whatever the heck that temperature is.
Nathan Spada, I'm crafting while watching. Yes!
Awesome!
I love it.
Yeah, I want to buy, at this point, because I never got the chance to go see it in the theaters. I didn't give myself time to do it. I never saw Frozen Empire, I never saw Dune 2. So I have interest in buying both.
Yes. Zelda Hero. Odin, I can't remember your friend's name. What's her name again?
This one? Felicia.
Hi, I'm Felicia. We also have a shop gremlin here in the studio just running around, just in case you heard.
Running around. Being a mod, so if you guys want to say hi to Shop Gremlin, you can. Right here in the studio.
Yes.
Bean is here too, but he's being a really good boy and he's asleep in his bed.
Marvel Guy, what prop are you guys considering making next? It's changed like 12 times since we started this project, so...
Yeah. Yeah. Not even worried about it right now.
Right, finish this project. I bet you guys could probably finish one before we're done.
Oh, I was just saying someone did.
Yeah.
All right. Let's just blast it.
Yeah, just do it. See? It's really shrinking to it, and I appreciate it. The question is, should we smoosh the other side? Or before or after we shrink wrap?
Oh. Okay. So you want to stop this and turn the wires over and encapsulate it?
No, I think we should probably still do it, but I'm just wondering how much we're going to shrink. I don't know what I'm doing. Just know we have to do the other side with something.
Yeah. Hey, it smells like heat gun.
Yeah.
Imagine that. I'm using a piece of kneeling pad foam for Harbor Freight tools.
Richie Boone, I'm working on my foam T800 skull while watching this. Currently adding his jaw pistons.
Nice! And I went over the same spot enough, I melted the tape. There's actually
Melt spot?
melting spots, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yes, you can get it
heat
hot.
gun on as high as it goes is high enough to kill flex tape.
Oh my gosh, I did that to a piece of fabric while I was sewing, that pink fabric.
Oh, that pink fabric?
Yeah, that pink fabric. I thought I was safe and psh, right on the bodice, right as I was finishing it. I changed the design after that. So now...
Oh, this is the dress you pulled out earlier in the stream? Not the pink fabric that Gonzo had you cover the entire studio in.
No. Thank goodness. Like, there was no heat issues with that. I used steam. But yeah, no, I had a hot iron, and I just touched it on my fabric without thinking, and it melted it.
Wow.
And I wanted to cry. Luckily, it was on the back, and I was able to salvage it, but...
Yeah, that's good.
But you have to be careful. Hot things are hot, and they can melt your stuffs.
Yeah, it can.
And it happens more than I care to admit.
Yeah, way more than we care to admit.
Because although this one's a gentle heat gun, I'm not worried about burning my stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And I totally burnt my stuff.
Yes.
Yep. And I can see Shockwoman over there miming. There was a point in time while at work, Shockwoman was talking to somebody about stuff that's going on, and it was one of those old school red, with a base you use for shrink wrapping and for...
Yeah.
It was one of these? Oh, okay, it was one of these. So, it's sitting there and reached over and grabbed the metal end to pick it up and move it, and still has the scars. Shockwoman is so calm, cool, and collected. It's like, I'm branding myself. Didn't break sentence, set it down, set the hand behind their back, continued on with what they're doing, and when the conversation was finished, then they went and got themselves patched up. The people she was talking to had no idea. She just gave it that Shockwoman just got second-degree burn.
Jeez. Remember when I almost burnt down your studio?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's still here.
That's the heat gun.
Yep, same heat gun. There's a hook on the side that I can hang the heat gun from, and since it's on cooldown mode, because the battery-operated one doesn't have to do that, so it gets the metal end safer to touch. It's still hot, but I can actually touch it now. Yeah, didn't know. It just hung it up while it was still on high, and it just scorched the hell out of the leg. It's great.
Yeah, it smells like burning.
Smells like burning. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of spots right.
Well, I was thinking if we use some alcohol right here, it's the stick
that.
from the other when we got the tape.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like a stick spot. So I feel like this part right here will come clean. But this is a melt spot, which I don't hate because it now is like stuck to the wires better. Oh, there you go. See, it comes right off.
We need that to get the hot glue off the other wires too. So.
Oh, it'll pop right off with.
Yeah.
That. But doesn't it look nice? Here, what? Camera 3?
Yeah. 3. It's
Not
a little blown
bad.
out.
Hey, I'm proud of
it. You could try 2.
2.
It's gonna be any better? Not really. It's about the same. Whatever.
4.
4. It's a little colored strip up here. All right. Yeah. 2 or 3 is probably better.
Okay. So what's the next plan?
Pop
it off and flip it
Pop
over?
it off and flip it over. Yeah.
Let's do it!
So it's 1 o'clock. A quick thing for everyone in the comments. I have a tool that I can talk about that got sent to me that I haven't opened yet, and it's honestly too involved to open it up right now anyway. And I have some Lego figures that I ordered for myself that I've been waiting to open up on a live stream. Do we want to stop and waste time on that? Or just keep and get the other side of this finished? Which I think I should just keep going on
I'm
this.
team finish this,
I'm
even
team
though I do
finish
like
this,
opening
yeah.
presents.
Okay, let's team finish this, and then if we can't open presents.
Okay.
So I was going to ask comments, but I've just kind of.
I gave my opinion.
Yeah, I gave you your opinion, and I agreed with you.
Smoosh it. All right. Okay. Okay.
Pardon me, right in front
No
of me.
worries. I missed a whole bunch of comments, so I was trying to go back.
Yeah,
Okay.
gonna happen. I'm working.
Chronic Props. Y'all have been working on the packs for over 2 years now.
I know!
How long have you had the Alice packs?
I've had the Alice packs going on 20 years.
With all the intentions of starting this project.
Yeah, well, I guess I've had the jumpsuit for 20 years. I've had the Alice pack since I started the channel, basically. So 7 or 8 years, 6 or 7 years, all with the intent of doing this project. Yeah. The reality is that live streams are pretty much more about talking with you guys and actually getting stuff done. And early on, we decided that we wanted to only work on stuff while the cameras are rolling and not do anything behind the scenes.
So you guys see what it really does take to involved in crafting.
So, yeah, it's taken us 2 years, but it won't take you guys 2 years. A lot of you guys can get this done a lot faster.
Yes. Let this alcohol dry at this end because it really popped right off that hot glue and I don't want anything compromising the flex tape.
Okay.
Here, do you want some alcohol for over there?
Yeah, sure.
Just a little, and it pops right off. See?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
It's almost too easy that it's scary.
Yeah, exactly. It's amazing how easy it is to get hot glue to let go.
I know. It's like, oh wait, I don't want this on the tape. Let's let it dry first. It'll be clean tape and it'll be better to adhere to. But let's not do the... Okay. Zelda Hero. Felicia, do you have a YouTube channel? Yes, I do. It's Behind the Scenes Fashions with Felicia Cowley. Yeah, go check it out. I just did a Jedi robe out of a painter's tarp and hot glue in a live stream, so that was fun. You should check it out. Today is a good day for smooshing. Keep on smooshing. Got smooshing, got smoosh, yes. Let me go back to some of these older comments because I missed a lot of them. Oh, thank you. Dan Does Junk just listed a link to my channel. I appreciate that. Okay, let's go. Ralph Mork, stripping copper wires while watching. Copper prices are through the roof at the moment. Right? Iana Lith, Felicia, sorry for your loss of Toby. Are you getting another pet? Thank you for that. It means a lot to me. Yes, I'm very sad. No, I'm not getting another pet. Somebody tried to give me a dog yesterday. I couldn't. Yeah. I'm not there yet.
Yeah, I get that.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, Toby's,
Yeah, irreplaceable.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, these are garbage wire cutters. Yeah, all right. Have to put those right in the trash.
Yeah.
Apparently, put them back in the trash.
Let's use tin snips.
Yeah, I'll get tin snips.
Tin snips. Tin snips. Richie Boone. I'd love to add LED's eyes to it, but there's barely enough room to wear it. I'd say it's more comfortable than my foam.
Sounds like we're coming in at part of an existing conversation.
That's okay. I'm still reading random comments.
All right.
Okay. Gabrielle Manzanares. I can butcher anyone's name. Says, working on my DP3 Wolverine suit right now. Debating on making metal claws or foam ones. Foam ones are great for cons. Metal claws are great because they're metal and they're great and they feel realistic. So, where are you going?
Exactly. If you want to wear this in a public setting that's going to have security, you're not going to get anywhere with metal claws, or you'll have to smuggle them in and da-da-da-da. So
foam ones can get you more places.
They'll even potentially have an issue with 3D printed and plastic ones because they're still somewhat pokey.
You can also get those meat claws that are for like shredding pork if you want to cook one.
There you go. I'm listening to this going, where are you going with this? No, you can't. Oh, okay, that's where you're going.
Yeah. But... Richie Boone, I have a hot glue burn on my thumb that looks like a Star Trek logo.
Okay, yeah.
Congratulations.
I apologize for laughing, but I understand exactly what you're saying.
Right. Add Vixen. Multitask is my vote. Oh, open and work on it.
Open and work, that's not going to happen.
No.
It's going to be one or the other.
I'm barely reading comments right this second.
That's fine. I tried to make it a vote thing, add Vexen, sorry, but I think we've already decided. No, let's get the wires done.
Yeah, but this was back in comments, so.
Yeah.
Resting is good, but finishing is important. Bernie Davis likes my jeans. Thank you.
Well, that's good.
These things are crazy, and I absolutely love them. So.
Special 40 can. It's a bigger. Might be slightly nicer in my hand.
Ralph Mork, I have a metal casting project I started about 2 years ago. Failure after failure, not giving up. Just hold on for some time. Right?
I melted lead. I'm pretty sure it was lead. I don't think it was aluminum. I'm pretty sure I melted lead to make a weight for a swing keel for my sailboat over a decade ago. That project's still up there unfinished.
Right?
I'm good at not finishing projects, but I haven't given up on it. It was one of those, I can finish this on the channel, and then I just never kind of did because it didn't feel right, but at this point, whatever.
Right. I accomplished so much because I gave up the whole, I'm going to film this. I'm like, I am not going to film anything for the moment, and there's no rules, and I'm not following patterns. And
Yep. No, for sure. Seriously. So want to be a content creator, want to make stuff, you want to film what you're doing, because if you don't, you're not, the project, you can't monetize the project, right? Whole mindset. Vader back there, didn't film it. Had a blast doing it. Actually, kind of happened because didn't film it.
Right.
I am massaging / tenderizing the palm, especially when I hit
that
the corner.
is an athletic tool where they will take that and do that to muscles
Yeah.
as a way to work out knots. But I think are we going to cut it out? Because look at it's really stuck to this plastic tape we have laid there. Or are we just going to peel it up and flip it over?
If it can peel up and
Let's peel and flip.
Yeah, let me do that again because the smash.
That did a good job. Oh,
Seems
wait. You screwed it up by doing that. Look at that.
Oh.
Don't do that.
Don't do that? Okay.
Don't do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you caught something and you drug a line that stabbed
over
it.
this high
So you
point.
cut it. Not in a bad way. We can just smoosh it down, but...
All right.
I vote no.
Sorry,
don't do that
don't
again.
do that again. Don't do that.
What not to do? It's okay. But at least we caught it.
Yeah. Yeah, I just
This will be the
perforated
back.
it, didn't it?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's in the center. Look at curl
You
there.
smush it and you smush it and you smush it.
All right, yeah. Can we peel it up?
Yes. I already started.
You already
I'm just
started.
waiting because it's exciting to do. You know what? I think we're probably going to be better if we cut because we're getting these ugly edges.
Yeah, but we'll have to cut that off anyway. If we
Yeah.
leave the ugly edges and the tape can stick to the tape.
Okay.
It's a ribbon cable.
This is what I was stuck on.
It's okay.
Let me just at least cut it.
Yeah. Now,
It
chances
looks
are,
really cool on this side.
yeah, chances are from this side it's going to go really well.
It looks really good. Too bad we can't just paint the whatever on this side.
Right. Well, even the original ones are slightly foggy, like it is with this flex tape.
Yeah. So we leave this flex tape face it up.
Yeah, I think we leave the flex
Or we
tape
just
face
cut
up.
it off and then smoosh it
I
down.
think it's like laminating something. You leave the excess, and then once it's together, you trim it off.
Yeah, I'm just worried about these messing it up. Just this part right here. This.
Then cut it off. Whatever's really bugging you, go ahead and cut it off. I would just.
Okay, so we'll start at that end and work our way this way because that way is the nicer end and this way, this spot. We'll
Okay.
know what to do by the time we get there.
Okay.
Because that doesn't bug me as much as this does.
Okay.
And if we start here, we're starting with the problem. Let's start with not the problem.
Okay.
Future me problem.
I'm good at that. Future me problems.
Yeah.
There should be enough here. So sudden fear of, is there enough tape here? Maybe it isn't 30 feet. Maybe it's only like 12 or 10. Actually, yeah, I think it's 10 feet. So there should be enough here. Yeah, this is lesson 4.
Okay.
Wow.
You okay there? Safety bird.
Is that a bird?
I was going to say first, but third came out.
No, it's okay.
Should
That was a mistake, but because it's on the
we clamp this board down?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Oops. Sorry.
It's okay. The board's just a little warped. Like us.
Okay. Every time I see the ribbon cable, I think of the intro to Short Circuit. Boy, if I had the materials. Johnny Five for sure living. Nice.
Yeah.
Schultz Division. What's up with these ads? Do they not? They do not start today for me, but the screen just blinks black, and the stream reappears.
Huh.
Bernie Davis got a yogurt ad. What flavor? I like peach. Not enough?
We just ran out of tape.
How long did we need it?
Longer than that. I was actually concerned about that, and we just ran out of tape. All right, now we have to find the other roll of stuff. Cardboard too.
Well, at least we ran out before the problem area, so it's again still not my problem yet.
Turn right around. Oh, there it is. I literally set the core of the old tape down right on top of where this stuff is.
I'm going to cut this so it's a straight edge to start with, to line up with that edge. Oh, jeez. Your scissors are hiding from me.
You had the floral ones over here.
But I want the giant ones.
Oh.
Wait.
Well, Donna kept my good pair.
Did she?
Mm-hmm. Not intentionally.
Oh. See, that's why I had my checkout system.
Right.
Didn't that help?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
And it helped Dan and I when we borrowed your stuff because we had the ability to, okay, where's the bag? We got this, we got this, we got this. All right, we got them all back.
Exactly.
So what's the checkout system? Felicia made Ziploc baggies, brand name, of the materials for her project. So each checkout baggie had a pen, a soft fabric ruler, or tape measure,
Measuring tape.
and a pair of scissors.
Oh yeah, scissors, pen, and a...
So
and
scissors,
measuring
pens, and a measuring tape. And they were all like dollar store stuff. None of this was high-end stuff, but still. She had 10 packs of all this
will
stuff.
cut fabric, so even dollar store ones.
And that way, even when Dan and I borrowed them again for doing my duct tape thing, which Felicia and I had talked about previously, so that wasn't a surprise, had these packages pre-assembled and ready to go, and yeah, it helped
They
a lot.
were labeled, and I had them hanging on
numbered.
a hanger with clips.
Right.
So, and they had a spot, and there was 10 of them, and 10 needed to go back. My workshop, somebody threw away a whole bag, so I'm like, number 4, where's number 4? And then,
Did somebody find it? 'Cause I swear we had all 10. Or did you make a
I
note?
replaced the
You
bag.
replaced the bag, okay.
Yeah, but it was just like one of those things, because the bag was there, it was empty. Do I have all the stuff in it?
Yeah.
It was just, I wanted my scissors back, and I wanted to get them back quickly and easily.
Need to remember that for Louisiana.
Yes. Well, you can use my little kit if you need it. It's already,
Okay.
it's still just sitting together.
Okay.
But they're like cute, so I didn't want to not get them back.
Yeah.
Okay, these scissors suck. I need a longer one. They're just not going to work for a clean edge. Can't do it. Oh, wait. Give me a... We'll do it this way. I have to do it after this line anyways. Where's your blade? Sharp things. Thank you.
Kind of sharp.
And wide, because I wanted a straight edge. Okay.
So I'm using the rounded end of the tin snips to kind of push the tape together, because you got the wire and a piece of tape and a piece of tape. So you got this little like pocket, this little air bubble. So I'm using the rounded edge of this to come along and push the wire down and get the tape to really make contact with everything, because that's what I want to do.
I can do this. I can figure this out. Sorry.
So I'm actually not cutting anything. I'm just smooshing.
Now I have a clean edge.
Nice. Are you
all
happy now?
I wanted. Because if I have a clean edge, I can butt it up to this edge and it not be ugly.
You can even overlap it ever so slightly. I don't think it's going to matter a whole lot.
There you go.
That is...
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. There we go.
It's working.
On there.
It's working. This has been a lot of work. It was a lot of work to upcycle the wires, right? To strip the wires down, get them to this point. There's a lot of fret and worry. So this absolutely works, and it's not terribly budget conscious because a roll of flex tape's $10. So just go buy from the guy in Facebook Marketplace. Just go get
support his small business.
Support his small business. He makes small batches of them, but honestly, yeah, it's worth it to just buy it from him. And that was my opinion to begin with, and then we couldn't find them because he didn't have any at the moment and didn't have the money to do it. So it's like, all right, let's just DIY the whole thing. Yeah, if a third Proton Pack ever happened, go to buy one.
Woo! Smooshed and smooshed and smooshed.
You want to heat gun the side again?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
I need a battery. But there's more charged ones now. That one's up to 4.
That one's up to 4, yep. All right, this one's not blinking, so it should be done. Yeah, here you go.
Sweet.
This won't last long because it's not one of the
Big ones.
no, there's like...
Oh yeah, use your super heat gun. The one that doesn't need the battery that actually gets hot.
Yeah, I can do that. That's what we did on the other side.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't know which one you wanted, so...
The hot one.
The hot one. Felicia wants the hot one.
Sorry.
Just
reaching over you.
Well, what I ended up doing last time was heating up a little bit and mashing it with a big piece of floor mat foam, a kneeling pad foam. Yeah, go ahead. Is it too hot on your fingers? Of course, I hold onto my hand and I stick to the exposed tape.
Right.
Sorry.
Thanks, Scott. No, it's okay. I'm doing it to myself because I'm going into the heat because it's hot and it works, but then hot things are hot.
Right.
Because, you know.
Because hot things are hot. Don't roll your finger under the rolling pin, Odin.
Look at how dense that is.
Yeah, it's crazy dense.
Okay. But it's looking good. It's all smooshed together. The edges are pretty darn good sealed. Yes. Get those edge bubbles worked out. You smoosh and you smush.
Mm-hmm.
And then you smoosh it. We went from smosh to smoosh.
Get one of those old school clothes dryer crank things, just run it through it.
Not bad though, right?
No, not at all.
Pretty good if you ask me. Look at that.
Let's get the board out of the way and you can finally trim the edges off.
Yeah. I don't like the scissors though, so we should probably not use them.
Okay, we don't have to use the scissors.
Do you think we should knife it?
We can try.
I think knifing would be dangerous.
When I tried knifing with just a bare blade, it was not going well.
Yeah, no.
So
that's why I was thinking long scissors, but I don't have them here.
I can use my water bottle cutting blade.
Does that work? Yeah. No, it does not.
It feels like I'm cutting through to the...
Yeah, but see, there's that sticky membrane that you're not getting through.
Oh, weird. Okay. It's still just sticking to itself. All right.
Uh-huh. It heals.
It heals.
Oh my gosh, the dust! The dust!
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just realizing that I'm putting the dust back on my nose, and that's why I keep getting worse and worse. Okay. Almost time to say one cable done.
Almost.
Okay. Dan does junk. I'm vinyl wrapping, and Jerry can cosplay is wallpapering, and Odin and Felicia are flex taping.
Yep. Yeah, this is covered in goo. I need
Yeah.
but acetone will take it off.
Yeah, the alcohol. Here you go.
Alcohol might, but yeah.
Pop right off.
Don't know. Alcohol isn't always...
The best with that.
Okay, no, it's doing fine. Yep.
Oh, my giant scissors aren't in here. They normally are.
We have a paper towel.
Could be. Okay. Okay. That's one big piece of rainbow taffy.
It is one big piece of rainbow taffy.
Okay, I say we just get better scissors.
Okay. We'll find better scissors.
Let's try these ones. They at least have a longer. Oh, so much better.
So much better?
So much better. Getting little bite marks in there. I don't want them.
Nope. It's part of the whole, you know...
Why you don't like scissors?
Yeah, because I get the little bite marks constantly. And it's okay. I'm not saying that, oh, my cable's ruined! No, I'm not saying that at all.
I'm giving myself a little bit of wiggle room so that
Oh, yeah.
I can always go closer. Keep it sharp. Don't worry, everybody's watching.
Yep, we're just listening to the train. Here, I'll clean the scissors off. You talk to comments.
Okay. Yeah. It helps keeping them clean.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I want airheads now.
Yep.
I like the mystery flavor so good. Okay, time to make some more ribbon cable and sell them.
Now, the dude sells them for like $50. He's got to have a system down because, yeah, we've got way more than... I mean, yeah, we drug this step out for months, but we've got way more than an hour put into this, and I can't see, you know, a profitable model for $50 and it taking you more than an hour to an hour and a half on your own to do it.
Print it out on a printer and then just stick the printed thing between the two layers of flex tape, and it'll be this just as thick and nobody will know.
Well, you'll know, but yeah. It would look absolutely fine for video and photos.
Exactly.
You would never be able to tell, but up close in person, now you'd be able to tell.
My arms aren't that long.
What the hell's wrong with you?
I was short and ran out of height to share.
Whose hair is stuck in the tape?
Mine.
I know, I can tell it's yours because it's brown, not gray.
That is one intense ribbon.
That is one intense ribbon cable.
I say we leave it out in the sunshine and let it melt.
Okay.
I just want to take a big chomp out of it.
Yeah, come on.
Did we ever figure out how they made this for the movie? Vixen's asking.
Yeah, they found decommissioned military cable. It just came out of like an airplane or something. Honestly, they really don't know. They just know it was military surplus.
Oh, this looks good. Let's use it and not think twice about it. And then...
Thank you. 336 grams. Ralph, that's not, of course, pure copper. That includes flex tape and everything else, but just wanted to let you know.
it's expensive now.
Probably. It's almost 12 ounces, so it's 3/4 of a pound.
Okay, now we got to do it again.
Do we have tape? We have this, which is... We can do it again, but we're going to have to ditch some of the colors. So that's the repair tape that we got that specifically was told to get for us to get from the Ghostbusters.
I say we go from ditch that.
You just want to ditch all the blues over here and just...
Is that okay?
Yeah, whichever.
Because it's a good dividing line.
It's a great dividing line. I was thinking about ditching some of these colors so these aren't just on the edge.
Oh. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, if we were to ditch like the orange and brown.
Then we would have this going down the center.
Yeah. So we can go blue-green across to maybe the gold. So lose...
The red side of the rainbow because it's over here.
Yeah, well, that's in there. I meant just on this end.
No, I know.
Okay. Oh, because it's over here already as well. Yeah.
Yeah, because if we lose the bright
repeated.
oranges. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
How much of the rainbow?
How much of the rainbow? Now, it is 1:30.
We don't have time to get
I
started.
don't think we have time to get started on this. And we could, but we're going to end up with sticky tape up and yeah.
Yeah, well, that was all pre-prepped taped as it was.
Yeah, and
this one's not.
And this next one's not pre-prepped at all.
So question, should we start twisting this and leave it in the sunshine?
I wouldn't twist it yet. I think I'd leave it in the sunshine flat.
Okay, I like your idea.
And I have no problems leaving it in the sunshine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lordy.
From this to that.
Well, we are removing some of them, so the ones that are attached, we can just, bye! Those 2 and those 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Because then it would be...
Maybe these guys here.
Yeah, I say all of these ones.
So these 2? Okay,
yeah.
so we'll just keep that. All right.
Where's the wire tin snips? Here. Yes. Okay.
There's less wires to have to control.
Right, and now we
little
have
bit.
to prep that on its board.
Now I got to prep it on the board. Yeah, I guess we can do that.
Right.
Let's get this thing prepped.
And ready to be taped next week.
Yep.
Okay. So what's that for now?
Nothing. I'm just not quite mentally
ready to
throw it
do
away, which I probably should. That was
okay.
kind of what I was thinking about doing. Oh, you're gonna make another head thing out of it?
Yeah, I'll make something out of it so you don't feel guilty about throwing it away.
That's fine.
There you go.
Well, I was also looking at, it's a lot of decent length of wire that we could potentially use for electronic processes, but
a whole pile right there.
That's
You are
true.
fine.
You're right.
You are fine.
Okay.
But I appreciate and I understand.
Hoarding.
I understand.
Hoarding.
What are you looking for? The screws? Oh, right.
Packing tape. I don't want to stick.
Because it was got stuck.
Yeah, because the tape came up, and I don't want to stick flex tape to wood.
I completely understand. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay.
I'm barely putting it down.
Steve D, cut the one you've done in half lengthwise and you're done.
Not wrong!
The way you think. It is really thick, isn't it? It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibilities. Oh, I like it. We should make a friendship bracelet out of that. LOL, that's what I was kind of doing. Filling it.
How to overdo and OCD it. Okay, I'm not attaching this in, so I don't have to be completely in your space.
You're fine. I'm just...
I was just mentally still clamped to the table.
Oh, it's coming out of that part.
Yeah, that the. What's the end of the tape?
That's the end of it?
Yep.
How many lightsabers did you get out of that?
A few. Here's the leftover stuff. I mean, there's some more Slimer green.
There we go. So what was your favorite colored lightsaber that you guys made?
Red.
Red?
Yeah.
You like the red the best?
Yeah.
I've always been a green lightsaber person myself.
Yep. The green lightsabers didn't look bad, and the blue lightsabers didn't look bad, but the red, I don't know.
Just, yeah.
Worked for me the most out of the colors that we had.
It was the right shade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the green was a little bright and the blue
And the
was
one's
a little
teal. And lightsabers have a white core, which these didn't, so.
Yeah.
Which, wouldn't be able to do. Alrighty, there we go.
Yeah, I think that'll be easier to peel off.
Yeah.
Significantly easier.
Yep. It may still have a bit of a sticky to the edges of it, but yeah, I think it's gonna
help.
It's gonna stick to the board better, and it's
that
gonna.
plastic was dangerous. A little
Yeah.
scary too. Yeah.
All right. There's that. Thank you, Blick.
Ooh, Bernie Davis said, Friday I went to a bar called the Coffin Bar and it got a drink called the Slimer. It was good, but strong.
Okay.
That's a fun one. I like it when they have fancy ones like glow or like bubble and smoke and stuff.
Went to a Warp 11 concert. So my friends are, the Warp 11 band. You can still find them online, Facebook and whatnot. They got music videos out, but they're a Star Trek band. They're a Star Trek parody band, right? All the songs are about, sex, drugs, and Star Trek, which was a heavy dose of drinking. So at the bar, it was the Boardwalk. So it's actually an all ages or 18 and over a club up in Orangevale, California. They do their entire show. It's actually their farewell show. At 25 years, they were calling it quits. Can't blame them. One of the guys that came out, and so I was talking with Captain Carl, because I'd known him the whole time, right? We worked on, the Star Trek stuff with Play together. That's kind of where the band came from. One of the guys that came out specifically to see this final show was one of the bartenders from Quark's Bar in Vegas. So he drove up from Vegas. Quark's Bar has been closed for years, by the way, but remembers the band, remembers them giving him a CD, they gave him pens and things, and he's been a fan, and so he heard about it and drove up from Vegas to see the final show.
I love it!
Yeah, it was like, wow, that's really cool.
Tickets from Vegas, like airplane tickets, aren't that expensive.
Right. I don't know if he said drove. I'm pretty sure he said drove. So, but still, yeah, it was way cool.
9-hour drive's not too bad.
It's about that. 9 if you really step on it.
6 if you...
No, it's like 11 if
12,
you actually do it legally. Yeah. I'm hearing 12. Yeah. I remember doing it in felt like 11 in the truck for Play, because how often I'd have to drive stuff down to the trade shows for Play Incorporated. Which, thankfully, I got to do that. Otherwise, I would have never gone to Quark's Bar.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I got to go to Quark's Bar through 3 iterations of their menus. Through I remember when it didn't have the Voyager. I think it only had the Enterprise D at first, but I could be wrong on that. That might be a wrong memory. But no, it's great. I remember because they had video screens in a bar, of course, in a Star Trek themed bar. And when it opened up, guess what? It played Star Trek. After a few years, it got to where, no, we can only show sports. We're literally sitting there, and a game ended, and the normal channel, Star Trek, came on, and the servers, we're the only ones in there. It was our group from Play. The servers started coming through and started switching it over to another game. It's like, what are you doing? Star Trek finally, and we got them to stay, because we just put up such a protest. But they're saying no.
Your voices were heard.
Yeah. But she was saying, no, this is what we're supposed to do. We're told we're only to show sports. It's like, we're in a freaking Star Trek bar. Show Star Trek!
Was it helpful that we pre-smooshed it? I honestly think we'll be fine, especially since we have less. And we don't have more.
Oh, pre-smoosh it like I screw it down on this end?
No. Like, remember how we had it taped down in sections?
Oh, no, I don't need to tape it down.
Yeah.
No.
Thinking. No.
I was taping it down with the intent of...
We were going to pour in resin.
Going to pour goo on it.
Yeah, no, I know. Like, we had lots of ideas when we started this.
Yep.
What we ended up doing?
It works. And yeah, if I had a heat shrink tunnel, I could just run this through. I think it would help it a lot. Having done that before with VHS tapes, where you would for stink wrapping products, I think that would help a lot. Leaving it in the sun's probably going to help. I'm afraid it might yellow it a little bit. I am really sorry. I crunched it, but...
it's got to get swished anyways.
Yeah.
It has to get twisted and turned.
Yep. And it's still sticky. So, yeah. I think leaving it out in the sun is a great idea. I wonder what it'll do. Hopefully it won't turn it yellow. People who have the power of the internets is Flex Tape UV resistant.
Check out that helicopter in a few...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. The helicopter. No, it was fine. Okay.
Okay. Well, I made a crown.
Okay. Crown with a little...
Extra. I'll just chop that off.
Right, but you also have like a knot or a little flower or flourish.
I have a knot on both sides.
Oh, on both sides. Okay, so I'll lettuce.
So as long as it's even. Oh, these are terrible.
Funny, I thought they were great because they worked fine when I was doing it. Harbor Freight tools.
I have a pair of Cutco scissors that cut pennies.
Well, yeah, those are Cutco
scissors.
Also, it depends on how you're going at it, because if you're coming at it at a weird angle, they cut like crap. But if you hold it so you're really shearing it, they'll cut better. Yeah. They're $5.99 at Harbor Freight Tools. That's what you get.
It's okay. I have a hippy dippy headband now, and I'm happy.
All right, a hippy dippy headband.
Yes, it matches my peasant skirt.
You have acid wash jeans.
I have a peasant skirt.
Oh, you have a peasant skirt here. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's up in the bag of projects.
Oh, so it does match your peasant skirt.
It really does. See,
You're wrapped
look
around.
it.
There you are.
See?
Yeah. No, it's yeah.
100% matches the peasant skirt.
Just coil this up. Here's your ribbon cable. No.
Yes, it's in the project bag.
I do like the fact that at the top you gathered it so only the black was showing. You
Yeah.
you tucked all the colors in.
And then the inside looks really cool too.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Isn't that just a fun skirt? And I even like the way the zipper works because the zipper can be on the outside or the inside. And it looks really cool.
Okay.
See, the zipper can stick out because it's all finished.
Okay.
But then it also tucks in and disappears.
Right. Which is probably what I would do. But yeah. No, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool, actually.
Yeah, it was. I bought this fabric with the intention of turning it into a hammock.
Yep. That's having. Yep.
But then it got on the list of I was projecting. And
Okay.
it ended up this.
Okay.
And what is it? I don't know, but I think I feel like I could wear it to like a medieval fair or something. Be a peasant.
It's a nice heavy summer dress. No, it's
Summer skirt, yeah.
it's a heavy
Cotton.
cotton.
So it'll
Very
breathe,
cool.
yeah.
Oh, that's good.
But fun projects. Okay, people's comments. I've been completely
People's comments,
ignoring.
yeah. No, yeah, we'll quit ignoring them.
Okay.
We gotta-
58th rule of acquisition. If the customer wants Star Trek on TV, leave it on Star Trek.
That's right.
First thing that comes up is, yes, it is UV resistant, so it's not going to yellow. Good to know.
Good to know.
Felicia, Lord of the floppy disks. What was the last thing you ever saved on a floppy disk?
Saved on a floppy disk?
I vaguely remember having like a paper written and saved on a floppy disk.
And
And then I made a box of floppy disks.
Yeah.
Like I hot glued them together, and we also did a CD case because it was
okay.
a science project on how computers work, and so
Okay.
it was like we had to make cubes with the
Oh.
different explanations, and those were really fun, easy squares.
Okay.
It's arts and crafts project. That was the last time I used a floppy disk, and it was like
Antiquated at that point.
technology. Yeah.
I remember. Okay, so last thing I probably saved was some artwork that I had for Quad 106 and some artwork that I had for trying to create my own Star Wars figures from scratch. But it was technically a zip disk, although it was still basically a floppy disk on the inside, I think. I don't think zip disks, they weren't optical. It was like the most high advanced floppy disk you could get. Otherwise, I used the 3.5-inch floppy disks because in the original series of Star Trek, they called them tapes because that's what it was in the 60s. Captain Kirk literally had a tape reader in the arm of his command chair. And according to the technical manual, they were 3.5 inches square. So I got a $14, still 20 years ago, floppy disk drive and mounted that into the captain's chair where it belonged, and then got a pack of color floppy disks so you could just stick the disks in. It had a mechanical release,
I
so
love
it
it.
didn't need power. You just, it would pop out like a toaster.
That is awesome.
And that was the last thing I know I used them for, but I didn't save anything on them.
I like that problem better.
Okay.
That is way better use of them than, yes. So.
And that chair, I think, is still on display in the Aerospace Museum at Travis Air Force
We're
Base
going
in
to have to
Fairfield,
go visit
California.
that one day.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah.
Let's take the live stream on the road trip.
Yes. I know that I met somebody at a con once that's like, oh, yeah, we're stationed out there for the summer. You should come down. That was, pre-COVID. So, hey, if anyone's stationed or can get a couple of people onto a military base, because I know it's not as simple to walk on as it used to be, would love to go to the museum.
Yeah.
Of course, I haven't tried either. It may be a little easier now than it used to be, but for some weird reason, after 9/11, they didn't want to let anybody in military bases anymore. I don't know why. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember there was a movie I liked with Sandra Bullock where the ending of the movie is that the floppy disk was destroyed in the sunshine.
Oh, okay.
And that was like the resolution to the film.
That was a resolution to the problem. Is the
Yeah, because
disc
she
got
had the
destroyed.
disc that was.
That was scandalous. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the technology.
Yep. No, they were very temperature sensitive. Or the classic IT call with, I don't know why my disk isn't working. You know, I stored it against the side of the computer with a magnet. Because disks were magnetic. That's how they worked.
Right.
All right.
Okay, so it's 1:46. We have about 15 minutes left.
Okay. I don't think I have any sort of energy to continue with this at all.
Right. We've accomplished something. I feel accomplished. I do not
Right.
want to start something to feel unaccomplished.
No, I think more of this will happen again. So
I think we're good set for next week to get this one taped.
now you're saying next week. I know that may be an old habit. Do you really want to do next week, or do you want to wait until the 1st of June? Yeah, okay.
It's up to you.
So one of the things that I'm working on behind the scenes. What is it Odin's working on? That's behind the scenes fashion. Once again, just like last year, working on a giant Emmy project. Working on making an 8-foot tall replica of an Emmy. We already have one. Yes, we do. But just personally wanted to do better. And so Shop Gremlin has spent the last few months 3D printing a newer Emmy. And it is considerably better than what we had with the foam one, which actually the foam head, there's a foam head right over there still, I think, that has Epsilon on it. So let's see if I can find that.
That's a better angle.
It's a better angle, yeah.
Well, it looked like it was, see the mouth?
Oh, okay.
And then you go into a better angle and you can see.
Here, I'll turn the super zoom off on 3. Is that going to help? Nope, it's just as far. Well, it's all blown out.
Do you want camera 2? It's very close.
We can try 2, sure. Wow, my hands aren't working.
She's watching you.
She's watching. I always feel like...
Why does she look so sad?
You're just projecting. She's not sad. So this is the new with the silk PLA that Shock Gremlin's been printing on the big Mingda printer, and then I think was the head done on the Mingda, was the head done on a Prusa, yeah. And then what we had last year was the foam version using the same file, which I'm sorry it's a little blown out, but you can definitely see the layer lines of how it got cut out from ShopBot. So there's a huge, fancy. But this has got, the heavy, which it looks good, right? It looks really good on camera, but it's got the heavy faceting, right? This crystalline gold pattern.
It looks magical on camera.
So once the Emmy people realized that this is what we were doing, right? And this is what we wanted to put together to get to them to try and make something better than the foam one that got spray painted last year. They came back with another question saying, hey, you still have the foam one, right? It's like, well, yeah, it's in a case. We haven't looked at it yet. And, well, can we have the foam one to put it on stage so we can have both? Like 2? So we have this new pretty one for pictures, and then the foam one is like a stage prop. We haven't opened up the case yet. Because there's all these holes in the foam one, we actually plugged them with clay and then puttied over it. Oh. Yeah, just use it as a filler because I didn't have time for anything else. And then put the Epsilon over it. So as she sat outside in a crate all summer, is she crying clay? Is there milk chocolate melting out of the Emmy? I don't know. I don't know how bad it is. I haven't opened it up yet. I'm waiting to open it up so I can open it up on camera. So what we started doing is I actually took this low poly, low resolution model. I'll take this one here. Smaller. I got a big piece.
Angels are always sad. I mean Emmys.
Yeah, but they are always sad. And I actually ran it through Blender, the program I love complaining about. And here, 2 again if you would just cut.
Oh, I thought she was.
And reduce the faceting. So this is still the same file, right? So this had the same amount of low poly as this does, but I did a smoothing whatever with something like that. I put a shadow over it.
No, I didn't.
That's fine.
Sorry.
On Blender, which got anyway. She looks a lot better. So, and then because the Mingda can print 400 millimeters tall, the pieces that we're running out on it are much taller and are printing faster because we're doing fatter lines. This one's done at like a 0.06 resolution.
I want this
7?
as a necklace.
Okay. That is a necklace.
Or
8?
earrings.
Okay. So this is done at a 0.08 resolution. So the layer lines are less than a millimeter each, right? Which gives it a really good definition. That one's like as thick as the machine can go. It's like 0.2. So it's printing out a lot faster. And then the material's different. This is PLA, right? And then this is ASA. And I can kind of... I so want to believe I can feel it's a better plastic between the two of them, and I think probably can. Yeah, there's candy floss in there. ASA is an acrylic styrene mix. It's I can't even remember what it's called, but basically it's a mixture of acrylic and styrene. It is a much higher melting point than PLA. I don't remember the numbers, but I remember this was high enough. It should be car safe. Should be. Haven't tried yet. Got a benchy.
Tiny,
need to leave it in
the
the
same size as my head.
No, it's much smaller.
It's smaller?
It's
okay.
smaller.
It's smaller, good.
Yeah. When she's all put together, she stands maybe this tall. If she was flat-footed to her head, she's much smaller. But she's got her arms up, so she's, almost 5 feet tall from the tips of her Barbie feet to the top of her hands. But yeah, so ASA, it's apparently UV resistant, which is amazing because styrene isn't. I guess acrylic is. And it's a much higher melting point, so it should be safer for summertime use. And we originally came across it because a friend wanted to do a garden trade. So we're trying to do a custom garden, the large scale railroads. So he wanted to do a large scale locomotive, and this was the one that he said, well, I want to use this material. So, all right, we're playing with it. And at this point, if we ever get around to actually printing a droid, which we want to, this is what it's going to be printed out of.
Nice.
So, yeah.
But I like shiny.
It is. It's shiny. It's nice. And it smells like acrylic. It smells like acrylic, cutting acrylic, or like acrylic fingernails.
Do the scene in... You gotta make an idol out of this.
Oh.
Indiana Jones.
Okay. Okay. I think we have enough spools. We could probably print with it for Fertility Isles. That should be
That'd
doable.
be so much... Because look how pretty this is.
Yeah,
That is a great Indiana Jones
That's why we got the silk PLA. The intent is to glue this all together and get a 3D printing pen to be able to weld the joints together. Yeah. We got 3D Gloop, which was a glue specifically made for PLA, because PLA is corn-based, so yeah, super glue glues it, but it isn't a solvent.
It's amazing, this sugar, cotton candy, it feels like fabric fibers,
it kind of is.
Polyester fabric. I'm like, you guys,
Yeah.
I like what you guys are doing. It's going to happen.
You.
It's going to turn out really cool.
So we're going to 3D Gloop it together and then try and use a 3D pen to hide the seams, and if we can, leave it at that, and she can just go. Honestly, she probably should go like this. But we've got a piece we want to test with to see if putting the epsilon over her helps to smooth her out a little bit visually and give her a better shine, and hopefully won't kill the silk PLA sheen. And then this one, of course, is going to get sanded and painted.
I like the little hand.
And Weld-On 16. Which I get at Tap Plastics. I can also find it at Interstate Advanced Materials. You can order it from Amazon. I've got it in a giant model tube, the classic Tester's model glue. Weld-On 16 glues this stuff in a hurry. It takes it a day to really fully get strong, but you stick it together and you're kind of good. It's almost
one
that
of those
quick.
things that you don't know until you know, and then you're like, I wish somebody told me, and then you're like, how do I tell you these things until you realize what these... But yes, I get it.
Yeah.
Makes
So
a lot of
Weld-On 16 is right now my favorite glue for ASA filament, because I haven't tried too many others. We just looked it up and everyone said use
worked,
this.
and so therefore did not try past that because it worked.
No reason to try and rethink that.
And Bernie Davis in 5 days, he will be his 40th birthday. So happy
Ooh,
birthday,
happy birthday, Bernie.
Davis.
Very happy birthday, Bernie.
Yep. Should ASA be coated in fiberglass resin for a more weatherproofing?
Yeah, sure.
It can be.
Yeah, it can be.
I feel like there's a million things you can do with these.
ASA, yeah, sure.
Answer's not no.
This is the first project that we've used it with. So.
Okay. So I have a hard out at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
So we have 5 minutes to
Okay.
clean up.
Alrighty.
Yes.
All good.
Caught up on comments, sort of. Not really. There needs to be a boxing video for the foam Emmy.
A boxing video?
Unboxing
Video, right.
for the foam Emmy.
Went through the process of shooting everything, building the Emmy, although it was all done mostly with cell phone, and because it was all done at the Folsom Lake College and not in this
They
shop.
shot an entire feature-length film
on
that
a phone.
won awards
Right.
on an iPhone 5.
Well, I
so
wasn't
we
trying
okay.
to. Yeah, I wasn't trying to say it was going to be a problem. Just that I've got it. We've got the entire process shot last year, and I've got
It's
a lot
off
of
in Never
little bit
Edit
of
land.
videos. It is stuck in Never Edit land.
Never edit land.
But
Yeah.
things are slowly happening. Shock Gremlin is taking a look at some of the Never Edit videos and going to try and do a rough edit, which is awesome.
Nice.
So yeah.
Yes. Adviction. Let's take a second and enjoy a moment of accomplishment.
Yeah, basically. That's exactly what's happening.
Right.
Now, where's my little black lid for...
I just tapped
There
it
it
and
is.
this line is big. I am apologizing huge. I am so sorry.
Yeah. So ASA is super temperature sensitive. We found that if we keep the case, so the 3D printing machine, the Mingda machine, is inside of a reptile cage that we built. It has a heater in it that's made for 3D printing resin printers. Between that and the heated bed, the case at the bottom of the case is 117 degrees inside. Right, so the top is much hotter. And then the filament is done at a much higher temperature than this. I don't remember what those numbers are, but it is considerably hotter. So what is this? This is a draft. This is the doors of our case not being completely closed and opening up one of the other doors in the shop area and letting the cold air from outside in. And that caused this to happen. Not a big deal.
Idle now.
Right, not a big deal. How bad is it here? Can you even see it? Camera two. Yeah, because I keep pointing at it, so you can kind of see it there because I got it. But this is actually big enough that it's completely separated, right?
Yeah,
I don't want
that's why
to
it's
force
like,
it
oh,
open,
shoot.
but here's a razor blade that I can stick through it without, But I can. I'm not confident that a little bit of weld on 16 on the inside here and smoosh it back together because you can actually see it smooshing.
Yeah.
So
It's not the end of the world.
No, and we're gonna sand it and bondo the seams. So not
But
too worried
problems
about
you're
it.
going to run into with 3D printers that
Yeah. So ASA is super temperature sensitive. You're going to need a controlled environment to print it in. At this point, we even have a blanket over the reptile cage.
I was
the
just
printer's
thinking
in.
about that. Would it be beneficial to keep it in like a ice chest or a cool or something that's fully insulated, or a styrofoam box inside of your box, or
Styrofoam is what I'm looking at. The cage, because the Ming does like a 400 millimeter print bed, it's actually, it's about the size of the cutting mat here, or even a little
So
bigger.
you could build the box out of styrofoam.
It's pretty big. Yeah.
Those,
Right now it's
especially
wood
those
and plastic.
not metal, the metal looking, the ones with the aluminum or the silver side of the big insulating foam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You get a big sheet at Home Depot,
Yep.
cut that up and make a little
That should
ice
work fine.
chest.
Yeah.
I don't know. You give me a problem, I'm just trying to solve it. We don't need to. My brain's just in that
I've got
mode.
a sheet of pink stuff up there from a long time ago that
Yeah,
I
there's
should just cut it out and bring it
styrofoam
down.
right there, right? Why
Yeah.
go get more ish?
Right. No, I've got it hoarded. I can just use that.
Okay.
So, and then in general, we want to keep the front open so we can see it because it's finicky. Still working out on that. It is not a beginner filament.
Someone say aluminium?
Aluminium? Now,
Aluminum?
keep this in mind that I'm saying all this as a wee this and a wee that. It's almost 100% Shock Gremlin. I have not suddenly become good at 3D printing. Nope.
All right. It is time to go. Yes. I had a fun live stream. We accomplished something.
We accomplished something.
Yes. Half of our project.
Awesome.
So.
All right. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. We'll be back in 2 weeks, the first Sunday in June. I think it's 2 weeks already.
Oh, dang.
Second week in June. I got to have the Emmys finished.
Right.
Right.
I'm going to be gone that week in June.
That week.
So I won't be there the 23rd. So.
Oh, that's fine. But we're looking at being back on the 2nd.
2nd and the 16th I can do.
2nd and... We can't do the 16th.
Okay.
We can do...
Can't do the 23rd. I won't be here. So it's
All right.
the 2nd and the 9th if we do two.
If we do... There may only be one live stream in June. Can't do the 16th because that's the weekend of... Well, I can always just do it without you afterwards. So there'll probably be two. Just Felicia will only make it for one. So, yeah.
What's the 16th?
16th is the day after the Emmys.
Oh, yeah.
The Saturday night of the 15th is when this shindig happens. It'll be in San Francisco. And because it's such a late night thing, got a hotel room. I'm not going to be here.
Okay, so 16
I'm going to crash. And then I got to drive this all back. We didn't even leave San Francisco till noon last year. So, yeah, it's not going to...
Okay.
Yep. Not going to be here for the 16th. But I will stream on the 2nd and probably the 23rd. I want to keep the 9th for... crunching.
Yep.
So
we'll do the 2nd, June 2nd?
Yep, so we'll do June 2nd, and then I will either be flying solo, or maybe Dan or somebody else would be interested in coming up, and we can do something else on the 23rd. So on the 2nd, we'll get the other wire done, and start assessing what we're going to try and do next.
Cool.
All right.
We made progress.
We did.
Like, we're so close to actually, like, finishing the thing, but it's all these little details that if we take the time and effort to do well, it'll make it significantly better.
We could just button this thing up without sounds and buzzes and buzzers and
be done.
And be done.
We could be done.
Do that.
We could be done.
Yeah.
We could be.
Could
but it wouldn't be as fun.
No.
And we drag it out this long, so why not just
drag it out for another year? Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. If you want to talk to myself, Felicia, Dan Does Junk, Shot Gremlin, or half the other people that are here in the chat, please check out patreon.com/Odin Makes. Join the Discord level. You can talk to all of us there almost all the time. We're usually really good at responding to things. And otherwise, you can see Felicia. She's still live streaming most Tuesdays over on her channel, which is...
Behind the Scenes Fashions on YouTube with Felicia Cowley. So check that out. I
think there's a link in the description. If not, scroll up in the chat, and there's a link that Dan posted. Thank you, Dan, for jumping in and helping to be a bit of a moderator. Dan Does Junk has his own YouTube channel, conveniently called Dan Does Junk. He made a large Gundam, and is helping a lot with the large, pioneered the large Lego figures. So it's a lot of fun having some really talented friends to be able to hang out and craft with. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you again in 2 weeks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There's a button over here somewhere.
I'll trade you sides.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oops, I don't need to edit. I just need to hit end stream. Cancel. Bye-bye. There's the end stream. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye.
Are they gone yet?
They should be gone.